So you stumbled on the Napalm channel. Blown views, panel, killed and tremble. Smoke a camel, don't get anal. It's classic games all the time. Watch me rhyme, stream full time in my prime. Kill an undead like I'm Rick Grimes. Stream starting soon, so let's attune. Streams in the afternoon, beneath the moon, let's commune. Getting old, need a spoon when I eat my prunes. I learned to group in Black Burrow, end up in the dunes. So hit the like and the sub and the bell. I don't smell pretty swell in the dungeons where I dwell. You'll be a fan, I foretell. Shoot a spell when I yell and be my clientele.
Hello everybody, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe. Hey, partner, that shirt you're wearing looks uncomfortable. I mean, I think it's fine. Hey, this is way better. It's from Into the AM, the most comfortable and well-fitting shirts in the world, baby. And the price is good too. Check the link in the description because on top of all the great deals they already have, you're going to get an additional 10% off using my link. You'll be supporting this channel and you get the best shirts ever made. You don't know what you're missing till you got it on. It's a win!
I want to give a very special thank you to the members of Napalm for your contributions month over month in keeping me full time. You help me pay the bills so I can keep streaming and pumping out content, and I truly appreciate all of you. Thank you so much, and I think you might be interested in becoming a member of the channel. Please click the join button down below the video for more information and join our family. And I want to give an extremely big shout out to the Lords of Napalm. Bounty Code, Jared Woodhouse, Dimeblows, Sparrow, Random Rob, Rodney Mom, Gallery Moonsong, What's the Takeaway, Bad Wolf Gaming, Cobalt, William Long, Ohalo, and Robert Deneka. Thank you for your highest tier membership. So you stumbled on the Napalm channel. Blown views, panel, killed and tremble. Smoke a camel, don't get anal. It's classic games all the time. Watch me rhyme, stream full time in my prime. Kill an undead like I'm Rick Grimes. Stream starting soon, so let's attune. Streams in the afternoon, beneath the moon, let's commune. Getting old, need a spoon. What's up everybody? We are live with some freaking EverQuest, and we are right outside of Unrest. If we can get a spot in here, we're probably going to do it because we're getting really great XP here. I'm 70% to level 12, so making pretty good progress for EverQuest Classic. I've already got Mia in the group. I just seen a Witcher. Yep. Let's get Witcher in here. What's up, NASCAR? NASCAR Vintage, how you doing? EverQuest. Yeah. South France, nice. I got here just in time for the stream. What's up, Sam Witzel? How you doing? We're gonna play some freaking EverQuest. We're gonna try to get us a party together. Hopefully, we can tear up this this particular place, little place you probably never heard of, maybe never heard of, called Unrest, the Estate of Unrest. My favorite zone. You know, it's off the beaten path a bit. You know, a lot of people didn't get a chance to experience this. Of course, I'm joking. It's a very popular spot. That's why I'm really hoping we can find us a little spot in here, a little nice little corner, maybe somewhere where we can pull some mobs and hopefully get that sweet, sweet, addicting XP. So happy, bro, you play EverQuest. I love this game, and we on the weekend. It's perfect. I'm very happy, very nice. I'm glad you're happy, NASCAR. We're gonna have some fun, I hope. Sometimes, you know, anybody who's played EverQuest knows, sometimes you think you're gonna have a good day in EverQuest, and EverQuest has other plans, so you never know what's gonna happen. But if you're interested in joining us, we do have 4 slots open. No, I'm sorry, I'm telling a lie. We had 3 slots left open. If you want to come join us here in Unrest, we're right at the entrance here. I'm going to go and peek my I'm gonna go ahead and peek in here. I want to see. I want to see what's going on. Also, let me pull the people into chat here. There's Witcher. Move him in. Hey, Witcher. Hey.
Hey, what's up?
All right, I'm gonna poke in, see what it's looking like, because it is Saturday. This might be hard to get into Unrest today. NASCAR with the super chat. First super chat of the day, because Nathan is a good warrior. Paladin warrior. Yes. Thank you, dude. Thanks so much for the super chat, NASCAR. Appreciate it, brother. What's a good level for Unrest? Out of curiosity, I'm 7. 7's good. 7 should be good. You can come. Almost 8. Yeah, get here, Sam. Play with us.
And I think we have an enchanter coming too, Nathan.
I don't think 7's too low, is it? 8, 9, 10, 11, 4. Should be good, right? I don't know if he'll get XP, actually. He might, yeah, I don't know if he'll get XP at 7, because we've got people who are Witcher and me, I think. What level are you guys? You guys are 12 or 13?
13. Almost 14.
Yeah, that's almost double your level, so you if you wouldn't get XP yet. You've almost caught up to us, though.
Go, 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 go.
Thank you, NASCAR. Thanks for the super chat, brother. Appreciate you, man. I am level 11, but I'm almost 12. I'm 70%. All right, Mia, did you already run back there to check the one spot?
Yeah, but I'm running out because I got an ad.
Okay. What is it, Con? Is it something between me and Witcher we couldn't take it?
Yeah, you guys can kill it. Should be able to.
Where you at? I'm running to the spot. Trying to. Oh, looks like there is a group over here in our spot. Yep. Alright, let's look around. Oh, the other... Nope. Somebody here, too. Somebody there. Yep, and the gazebo's taken. I mean, do you want to just try to get stuff here at the entrance?
Whatever you guys want to do.
Unless you know another spot. Is there... We could also go do those goblins out at, in the cauldron, right? The aqua, whatever they're called. Is there actually any good camp spots, like, reasonable in the maze?
There's like two or three spawns in there.
Yeah, probably not worth it then.
Let's go over here to the yard for a minute and let's
Okay.
see what's going on. Well, Witcher has to go through the center here. I'm going to peek in here, so I may be running out.
Oh, nice, Anthony. I never played EverQuest, but I dig these streams. Somebody holding the main room, but we could... What are the things come? We could maybe find one of these little corners, one of these doors. Don't they all... Maybe we could just pull stuff from the rooms, you think?
Hey. Oh my god, I didn't need a key for that? What's up with that? Or did somebody open it?
So I think somebody just opened it, like just a second. I'm pretty sure I saw somebody run
No,
through.
I can click on it.
Huh.
Here, try to click on the door, see if it opens for you.
It sure does.
Wow, we used to need a key, I thought.
They changed it, I guess. Is it just changed on this? So you still need a key on P99, I'm pretty sure, right?
Yeah.
Hmm.
I'm just checking. I may be running out, so be careful.
Yeah. In a very dangerous situation right now. What? Yeah.
Can you get done?
Hey, yeah, let me get away from where I'm at currently.
Yeah, they're red to me in here, so we'll get out of here.
All right, 1 second. I gotta stand up for a second.
Okay.
Okay, I'm back.
You want to pull iTag TV over? He's going to bring his enchanter, I think.
Yep. Okay.
Hello?
Hey.
Wow.
You got a jack-o'-lantern on me? And they're gonna pull it off.
Thought I was left out of the, voted off the island there for a minute.
Where are you running from?
Who, me?
Uh-huh.
Oh, haven't done anything yet.
Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, weekend's gonna be rough. Yeah.
Here, Witcher. I got you a tormented dead for you.
Where did you guys run back to? Towards the front, or?
Right, yeah, right by the front. We can check that goblin camp outside.
Yeah.
Is there no camps in Unrest?
No, it is super
Nah,
packed.
there's 62 people in here, and
Jesus.
even the yard is got 5 groups in it.
I've got a jack-o'-lantern I can pull. Where are you guys at? I'm at the front.
Like you're at the very, very front? Oh,
yeah,
I got a
that's
jack-o'-lantern
the
too.
same one. There it is. All right. I mean, we might be able to scrub by just grabbing stuff around here. And then eventually camp will probably open. You never know. I got a beetle on me now.
You got a beetle now.
Are we beating up the undead first?
I don't know. I'm just healing y'all.
Yeah, he's almost dead. I'm gonna switch to him for a second. I may have to go back and grab that other one though. He's beating on you. Yeah, let me go back. Okay, there we go. Oh my gosh, the click sucks in the server. Please get on the undead. There we go.
We probably should kill whichever one's almost dead in this
Yep.
zone because we're kind of...
How much mana you
Yeah,
got left? The undead's about to drop.
Okay.
Is it 4%? he's
go ahead and
dead.
get on something else.
All right, jack-o'-lanterns. Let's see. He's yellow. Yeah, they're both yellow. All right, I'm on the jack-o'-lantern. Here we go. Go for the adventure. Start my game in EverQuest P99 right now. Nice. P99's a great server. Okay, jack-o'-lantern's about halfway. I do have a lay on hands. Let me know when you're out of mana.
Yeah, we should be good if
Okay.
we keep this up.
Oh gosh, another beetle. Okay, that might be jack-o'-lantern's about to drop though.
Yeah, drop the jack-o'-lantern and then we'll run.
Alright, he's about to drop. Okay, he's down. Alright.
Alright, I gotta run, guys. Let's run.
Run the beetles off.
Oh, shit.
He's stunning you.
Getting stunned. Yep. I'm going, though.
Go, go, go.
Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna bring the enchanter. I apologize.
That's okay.
Yeah, that's fine.
I think I'm gonna start a necro and just play that.
Okay.
It's a little bit more self-sustain. I mean, enchanter can be, but I don't like how the charming works right now on this server. P99 is doable. I don't know about you, but Invisible Man is not as sexy as he could be.
Yeah.
Kithakor Forest Orcs in southern half of zone seems to be a good spot at the moment. Everyone's afraid of Kithakor and doesn't realize it's a newbie lobby zone until the revamp. That is true. We probably could do whatever we want in Kithakor. And it's not even got the update yet that makes it, you know, so dangerous.
Well, it still has the undead, right?
I have no idea. I've just been told by chat there's no nighttime like scariness. The stunning is it ghouls? Is that what's in there that stuns the crap out of you? Can't move and they slaughter you. I forget
You
what
got ghouls, you got wolves, you got the dark elves that roam around. You got zombies and
yeah. So all the undead's not in there yet at this time.
that makes it better, I guess.
Yeah, we could go there. That sounds reasonable. Is there anybody in chat coming around our level? Around level 9, 10? Is Elaine, is that one of us? Is he wanting to join us? Let me check his eye. I assume so. Let me invite him. Ooh, get made it to 17. Nice. Congrats, Sean.
I'm gonna run out and peek that goblin camp out here real quick.
All right. And it's up on the hill, not far from the lake, right?
Yeah.
Up on the.
Yeah. As soon as you leave
not
the
far
tunnel,
from here.
turn left, and it's not far at all.
Okay, I was making sure that was the camp. I remember where it was. My warden is 29. Dang, son. You got another level, dude. You're tearing it up. Ooh, doing your own thing in North Row?
All right, it's open. There's 3 of them here.
Okay.
They call on yellow, dark blue, and red.
Yeah, let's tear it up. Because they're probably barely red then.
9, yeah, 9 will fit, right? 9, yeah, that's 12, 13. Yeah, 9 can come.
9 should be able to level with a 14.
Yeah.
And Tom, do you want to come with your druid? 13 druid? Do you want to? Can you make it here? That would fill us up. What's up, Peace Dog? We're at Goblin Camp, right beside Unrest entrance. Yeah, this is the camp I was thinking of. We just gotta break the camp.
I'm gonna have to. Oops. Sorry, Papa. Go ahead.
No, I'll soothe them and break the camp.
Okay. Runny Eye? I like Runny Eye. I almost always end up going Runny Eye every run I do.
It's actually a really good one.
Yep.
Kind of like Upper Duck.
Yep. We went there on our P99 run twice. I went there a couple times on the TLPs. I usually do Runny Eye. Not going to leave Misty. Okay, heard that because level 14 with spells. Understood. All right, then. Well, we've got one more coming. We still have one slot open.
I'm just medding, guys, so just give me a minute.
Did Aina... Why didn't Aina join us, I wonder? Was he already in another group? I invited him. Never mind, we got 2 slots open. Oh, went LinkedIn. Okay, we're right outside, Aylin. Just make a left and go up the hill. When you at the entrance there of Unrest is where we're at. Now, we're a little too high for Blackborough. There's some stuff way down in there we could do, but there's only like, from my memory, at our level, maybe 1 camp left.
And we're not running all the way back over to Blackborough.
Yeah, that's way too far. That'd be the whole time I got to stream just to get there.
Yeah, I should. Yeah. I don't know, Tex. We had so much fun over in Kinos.
Yeah, well,
I do like that area, but I don't want to run back right now.
I spent a lot of time there, and we sacrificed to get here.
Multiple times.
Yeah.
Sorry for my English. I wanted to say it's so cool to have a live stream channel on EverQuest. I'm over the moon. Yeah, man. Glad to provide it. I'm glad we got a server where we got, where we can level up on. Where there's a lot of people playing, big population. I would have preferred a brand new P99 server, to be honest, but I'm having a lot of fun on Quarm.
We got room for one more, right?
Yes, we got room for 2 more. Because the druid can't come. Is Kane coming?
Yeah. So we'll save a spot for Kayan. All right. Aylin a druid, I guess, right?
Yeah. What happened at P99? We still play. We just always have played. We got a static group who play on Fridays. Quarm is different only because it's new, right? It's a brand new server, so you got a lot of people of all levels leveling up, lower level. P99's been around a little too long. It's harder. You got to really I mean, you can pug, but it's rough because so many. It's been around. You know, it's been out for so long. Most people are higher level. We've set up P99 to be a static group that we play on Friday nights. We just played last night.
Oh shoot, there's 4 of them.
And P99 is on Velius expansion. This one is on Classic right now. Every 9 months it moves up in an expansion. So this one's actually going to go all the way to Planes of Power. So it will eventually be very different from P99. Not to mention it's got quite a few custom things in it. Drop rates on a lot of things, from what I understand, and also you can talk to the priest of Discord on this server. You can do things like hardcore mode for yourself. You can do things like self-found items only for yourself. You can do even a solo mode.
Okay, they resisted my soothe.
Okay. Well, the good news is they didn't attack us. Happy to be starting Classics. I got my wish about wanting to play that, not counting TLP. Yes. What were you going to say?
See if this druid can harmony.
No, only have lulled animals.
Don't heal me. Don't heal me. Don't heal me.
You gonna zone it?
Yep.
What'd you try to do?
Tried to soothe him again. They
Yeah,
didn't like it
that
the
time.
third time.
That time, they're like, you know what?
Yep.
You
Stop messing with my feelings, man.
Right. I don't know if you can pick one off.
You think I might be able to? I'll try, and if not, I'll zone them. When they come back, I'll try to grab one.
Yeah. Maybe do that again and try to pick one of the hard ones off. Let the druid zone them. That way I can heal you guys. We might have to break it that way.
How bad did they hurt you?
Oh, they didn't hit me at all.
Okay. I'm waiting on them to path back, and I'll try to find the red. There they are. Okay, let's find the red and get the click to work right. God, it's so hard to click stuff on the server.
It is very hard.
There we go. Yellow. Red. Okay, I'm gonna try. Yep, it worked. I got one. Got a red. I'm gonna pull them over here and let them continue pathing that way. This might be our tactic until we break it. It's not a bad tactic. Somebody grab it and run. Mitch has got a skelly on him. What does he call him? Is he good? This red's doing work on me.
Yeah. Are you guys doing any damage to him?
Oh yeah, he's at 74%.
Okay, cool.
Oh, nice. Your neighbor's an EverQuest 1 nerd? Bro, I wish my neighbor was an EverQuest 1 nerd. That'd be fantastic. Okay, Okay, Goblin's almost down. He's at 20%. I think he's attacking Witcher all of a sudden. That's pretty crazy after I've been bashing and taunting and... Alright, he's down. Alright, Skeleton next. He's a red too! Oh no! I'm gonna try to get him on me, Witcher.
Well, we get those other DPS, we'll be okay.
Oh yeah. It's yellow to Elaine, okay. She must barely be red to me. Doesn't seem like he's hit me as hard as the Goblin was. P99 needs a fresh server. Yeah, I would totally play the crap out of that.
I think there was talks of merging the two or something. Wasn't
Yeah,
there?
yeah.
Too long ago.
Yeah, there was talks to merge them so they could do a new one. After, you know, the dust settles on the merge to do another server.
Yeah.
Which I really, please do that. Please do that. Quarm is fine, but... And I think Quarm will get good. I just don't know if it'll ever get P99 good. I'm not sure. That's to be seen.
He's got the players, though.
Yeah, it's got the players. It's got the financial support, too. Because Co threw some money at the production. I wish Nathan was my neighbor. Yeah, then you can see me once a week when I go outside to take out the trash.
It's the only time you see me.
We could meet up and have a little talk about old school MMOs while we're taking out the trash. Yeah, Quarm is bigger than Green. Yeah, it's beating all the P99 servers, but I don't know if you added all the P99 servers together. They're about what and what, from what I saw anyway. Maybe a little higher on P99 if you add them all together. Oh yeah, let's get them in the party.
We also don't know how many of people that are playing P99 are also playing on
Yeah,
Qualm too, because you
exactly.
can do both.
That's right. Intense sitting, medding, intense action. We're attempting to break this camp. We've started it. We've got a new tactic. We're training them and then picking one off when they walk back. That's our new tactic.
He'll snare one, and then whatever.
Ah,
one he
nice.
snares-
He will kill the one that's snared once the others run. All right, love this. This is the kind of emergent gameplay that makes me love EverQuest. I could try to snare if it didn't work. Oh, I don't have a snare yet. Never mind.
He's back here. He's
All
the
right.
one behind.
All right, grabbing
And
him.
we'll fight him down here so we're out of the path.
Yep. Love it. Maybe go slow DPS so we can get back out here to get XP. Once you got it broke, we can just pull them as they pop. But you were almost there.
How'd we get... We're...
What's wrong?
We got 2 more people in the group?
Yep.
Well, we forgot Kane.
I was just inviting them as they got here. Those two people pulled
Okay.
up and I invited them.
Okay. I'll add a group heal since I'm like 2 levels above you all,
Okay.
and then just
Are you 13?
almost 14. Yeah.
Okay, and you're almost 14. Okay.
Yeah. So invite.
Wait, Kane, don't go. Okay, he's coming back. There we go. Yeah, I wasn't sure Kane was coming or not. Didn't see the response.
Are the other ones coming back?
Yeah, yep. There, I see them. I'm gonna grab another off of that.
Okay.
Let's see what they're calling. Red and they're both red. All right, we'll grab the one in the back that feels safer. And I see he's got something in his hand. Okay, got him.
Holy cow.
He hurts. Where's everybody at?
Don't run! Don't run off! Don't run off!
Oh, you're right there. Okay, I thought I wasn't with
Yep.
you guys. Yeah, this is the title lord. He's only at 97%. Of course, all the DPS ain't got on him yet. He's a level 24?
Nathan, you better run the zone.
Is he still on me?
Yeah. That's nice of him. Put a level 24 in there.
Jeez. Good old EverQuest.
Hey, if it's not hard, okay, be easy.
Right?
Be easy quest instead of EverQuest.
Got a drop in embers called an ancient gold coin. I wonder what that's for. It's gotta be a quest item, right? It's a gold coin from the civilization before that existed in the past. That used all the ember and stuff that something horrible happened to. But I don't. It's got to be for a quest or something.
I really hope they're gonna add like a caster class.
Yeah, I feel like Drendon hinted at that because we got another Magic update in December. I feel like he hinted at it because he said something like something you expect in a high fantasy game will be coming in the December patch.
Did you invite Kay into your group?
I did, but he hadn't accepted yet.
Right.
Let's see, where's he at? I'll invite him again. There we go.
I'm just saying, if the magic's not good, Nathan, find where you live. None of your trash is safe.
None of what is that? Oh, my trash. Oh, it's gonna be good.
Take it out.
Oh, it's gonna be good. We got colored magic for the different classes confirmed. We've got lay on hands for knights confirmed, almost confirmed. We've got some ranged magic confirmed. We got particle effects getting better as you level up confirmed.
I'm much of a VX person. Hey. It's not hard. I mean, hard. It's not easy.
Yeah.
Oh, P-Brain didn't want to work there for a second.
Are you gonna actually get in there and play?
I don't know, Papa. Are you gonna hold my hand the whole time?
I can.
Man, you said that last time when you left to get milk.
Oh yeah. Then the mailman showed up and replaced me, I think.
Yeah. Not my mailman, because that's Mr. Miyagi. Dude was cool. He was like from like Taiwan or something. That was pretty awesome.
So there are staffs and things in the game, yes. To be honest with you, though, because of the classes currently in the game, I'm trying to run. I think the only classes that use a staff right now are the healer classes, and they get rods and stuff. They start out with a flag when you first make your character, but there are a bunch of like really cool looking staffs and rods and stuff they can get. In my opinion, it's like the first thing a healer wants to get is get them a nice staff or something.
Everybody's here. We want to try this again, or do we want to move closer to Butcher Block and try that Goblin Camp?
Yeah, that one's going to be a little rough with that 24 in there.
I would honestly say you guys are going to have to find... I would say Guck probably be a lot better because it's not Unrest. It's not a zone that can only sustain like 30 people. Right? There's so many places in Guck that you could just sit at.
Yeah. Guck is also
Even
one of
if
those that a ton of people level up there. Like, that's their place. I feel like there's probably hundreds of people, I would guess, in Guck.
I was in there with my enchanter not too long ago, and I mean, I was at Spiders by myself, and then we went past Spiders and Skyer, went down near under the lift, and we were pulling there.
Yeah.
So and it was empty. There's so many, like all the main name places are camp, hand down. Just something that gives you a little stats. It's camp.
So, Raymond, promo video for Magic, so everyone using melee weapons but casting spells. Well, we didn't see, like I said again, the classes in the game, there is no caster class in Embers, and there won't be on December 31st. They're just adding the option at level 20 where you can do a quest in order to unlock magic for the classes that currently exist. There's no additional class being added. There could be one in December. I certainly think there, even if it's not in December, I don't know if it is or not. I just think it might be. There will be one later. But that's why what you're seeing in the promo video is people with different kinds of weapons using casting spells because they're brigands and marshals, which is a tank class, and the rank. You see, one of those was the ranged class, the warden. There is no caster class. Now, you could argue that the healers are getting some casting abilities with the magic because I'm sure they'll get some ranged things. And there's 3 healer classes, and they don't just heal. They have offensive, especially the duelist, for example, has offensive abilities as well. So we'll just see where that goes. But as far as a straight-up caster class, what you think of a wizard probably is the first thing that comes to my mind. A wizard-type class, we're not getting a new class. Not at this time.
Let's try it.
You're gonna have to in like a game design mindset. If they're starting to add like a caster to the game, they're gonna have to redesign a lot of things to fit around that.
What do you mean?
So, because right now they're adding magic, right, with the Eberstones.
Sure.
So they're adding magical abilities to the classes they already have that
Right.
are already melee
Right.
oriented.
Right.
So they're just adding more of a cosmetic like look.
No, it's not just cosmetic. It's actually changes what that ability does. It's hard to non-spoiler break secrets and talk about it, and that's why we don't got a lot of information about it, because they want us to discover those in the game. But it doesn't just add a special effect to it. It changes and makes that ability way more powerful in a way. That's the only way I can word it, in a way that doesn't give it away, but it changes that ability. You're not suddenly going to become a caster, right? Brigands are still going to be crowd control, but they'll be able to crowd control from further. It'll look cool. It'll hold for longer or whatever. But you're expending Ember Essence in order to do it, right? So Ember Essence only comes from refilling it, killing Ashen mobs. So it is a semi-limited resource. You can always kill another Ashen or go somewhere they are and get more. But if you're you're not just going to be willy-nilly casting all the time. If they had a casting class, right, it would have to be under different rules, and it would actually be doing things like, which I'm not saying there isn't going to be fireballs. There may be, somebody may, be able to do something similar to that, but, like something where you would think they're just standing back casting all the time and then resting and medding up to get more of a resource. That would have to be its own individual class, where that's what they do. They specialize in it.
Well, that's what I was getting at. When I meant cosmetic, like, you're changing just what the ability is doing, in a sense. Cosmetically, like, you're adding the effects, you're adding, like, what it's doing, like, distance instead of melee, stuff like that. When I said magic, is kind of what you were going to at the end there, when you're like, oh, you gotta sit down, you gotta,
right.
like, med.
No, it doesn't have that.
Fill a new resource.
Oh, you mean a new resource, right? Yeah, they would, or use the same resource, but for that particular class, they, it would have to fit into the lore. Like, hey, I don't just have an Emberstone, right? These people found a way to. I'm making this up, but this would be a good way to fit the lore, right? They've implanted the Emberstone into their heart or something, or into their forehead, right? So now it's a part of them. So they're able to pull, they're able to pull Ember from the, from the general area or something, right? And then it would refill on its own. I'm making up things, by the way. They could do it however they want to do, but I'm just saying that's a way they could do it. And that's the way I would see it going.
I think
because
I just pulled that whole camp, or did they kill that goblin for me?
Did somebody kill it? And the reason I say that it's almost inevitable that one day we don't get a mage type class is that in the lore, the previous civilization had mages. If you do, for example, the Eye of Ibex quest, which you can do at level 15, and pick up, I think his name is Ulrich, pretty sure is the NPC's name. You can pick up that quest at level 15 at Raven Rock and do that quest. You find out a lot of things, including that there was mages and dragons and all kinds of stuff. So it's hinting that those things are possible in this world, or even in the world still, maybe. We're also about to, the timing works out, in my opinion, for a mage class, because we know that we're also getting in others, which the others, I don't want to spoil anything, but definitely linked to the old world, where they had mages and all this stuff, where it was definitely, sounds like a high fantasy kind of environment. And we're about to be able to speak with one or something. We're about to have some kind of interaction with one in December. And then December is when the next Magic update comes, right? So they could do something crazy cool, too. They could just make it to where the other is a playable race and they have full access to Magic. I mean, there's so many things they could do.
That's what's so nice about game design, because I was gonna talk to you off stream, throw something your way, and see if it tickles your fancy.
Yeah, and I see that. Who said that earlier? Let me find it. Cold Logics is about to. Let me make sure I don't lose my party here, because I really don't know where I'm at. Where are we running to? We're just running to the zone line.
I was following Witcher and I lost him.
Yeah, I don't know where you guys are.
I'm
with you, though.
The orcs.
Oh, the orcs. Oh, okay, gotcha. Okay, I'm here.
Yeah, Code Logic says he's about to start classes for video game development, bachelor's degree on Monday. Super nervous. Well, dude, I mean, you got to look at it like this. You're taking a step on a long path that will definitely change your life for the better.
You guys got a goblin on you, so be careful.
Yeah, it's red shaman.
I wanna touch on that there. So I actually went to school for game development. Fortunately, I couldn't finish that. Of course, I had to go across the big pond, and 2, the school was filing bankruptcy because of a whole lawsuit kind of thing. So I'm like 20 credits off finishing that, but I would highly recommend to most of these schools, like the art programs and stuff or game design, you're gonna get what you put into it.
Yeah.
And I would highly recommend to everything you do in class, I'd go home and I would just do it as much as you possibly can. Like if you're probably going to do like 3ds Max for modeling, depending on what school you are. They might actually do Blender, which Blender is an awesome program because it's got Photoshop and ZBrush kind of in it already. Granted, like unless you got like $1,000 you're willing to spend for a membership for ZBrush every year, that's the higher up echelons. 3ds Max is kind of free. You can do a lot of cool stuff. It's like AutoCAD. I would highly just take it and go. I don't know what school you're going to, but there are a lot of good ones out there.
Well, Elaine, I was going to send you an invite to Discord. I have to put it in the chat here on the stream because it won't let me paste in the chat in this game for some reason. Give me a second.
But yeah, I don't think they have copy paste implemented in the chat.
There you go. It's in the that's there in the stream now. Full Sail University.
That's a good one, actually. Yes, that is a good one.
Yeah, man, be excited about it because, like, you know, this is going to open up doors for you to do private, you know, personal things that you might want to do. Not to mention getting high-paying jobs and definitely an industry that never took a dip. Right, the gaming industry has consistently continued to go up and up, revenue year over year. And
what has he gone to you?
Red to me.
He's the dark blue. Go ahead, pull that one.
All right.
That way we don't have to get him in a fight.
You get chances like I did and talk to like your idols. Like I got to talk to Brad McQuaid.
Yeah.
Prior to Pantheon being announced. I was actually, before I had to go across the big pond, was setting up like a conference for him to talk to the class I was with. It didn't really through.
Yeah, I don't know if anybody else seen today. I believe it happened today. I seen it today anyway. It went up today or yesterday. Joe Leonard, the guy we actually were talking about him yesterday, I believe. Used to make a lot of EverQuest content. He released his own game, Never Grind Online, on Steam. Used to make some Pantheon content as well. Was a big, you know, fan supporting. He made a video today about the leak of Pantheon, and you know, just kind of, it's a longer video. I think it's like 28 minutes long, but he basically just said that he's kind of checked out on the entire project right now, and he doesn't necessarily feel like it's going to come out, and he's sad to say that he thinks Asmongold actually was right. Pretty sad thing to see. Ooh, an EverQuest TV guide? What?
Yeah, I don't.
I
That's
didn't know that happened.
Watch it, watch it, watch it.
Up, shaman.
Where,
All right, what's he calling? He's red to me. What's he calling to you guys?
He's red.
Oh, we're doing damage. I don't know. There's another goblin. Somebody's they must be pathing back. Pull back a little bit.
Yeah, we need to get
Okay,
up
we didn't
on
get
the seal out
the
here.
other one.
Jig is up, run.
We can take him. He's at 50%.
Shamans are kind of weak though.
Yeah, we got this.
They're weaker, but their spells aren't. You got a stun? Smack them around a little bit. Tell them that they forgot to give you lunch money. Yeah, Pantheon's a can of worms. I'd rather not. Kind of a disappointment at the moment.
Yeah, at the moment it is.
But I feel like we've had this conversation. If they were just transparent, even if it was like 15% more transparent with the group of everybody.
Okay, let's go up here behind these orcs so we're out of the way of pathers.
Okay.
Watch the pathers. I think everyone would be a 90% happy.
Yeah,
no matter what they did.
People would still be mad that it's taken so long. That's not going to go away. And they're already, they just hit that point where it is a little ridiculous. But we don't have to be pissed. You know, there's no reason for us to have to be pissed all the time. If they were more transparent, we would at least see progress. We've just not seen progress almost this entire year.
Other than the art.
Yep.
And
which didn't go over well, you know.
No, because they didn't tell nobody. They just, what was it? I think it was 3 months ago. They just came out and said, "Hey, take a look at this." And then next month was like, "Oh, here's our art style." Everyone's like, "What?"
Yeah, to be fair, they have been saying, even Brad McQuaid was saying, like, you know, we haven't nailed down our exact art style now. So, you know, he would say, like, there's a lot of assets here and things like that, and don't pay attention to that right now. They're placeholders until we figure out our art style. I just don't think anybody expected that to be their pick. You know, and it is an odd pick. I mean, I understand the reasoning, you know, whatever. But it is an odd pick because generally any other game I can think of that uses an art style similar to that is not a, you know, classically spirited type project. So it's just it is an odd decision. And so obviously that's going to wonk everybody sideways, and then to immediately shift into what the leak suggested, if they were to do that, is just really, you know, it's like we got smacked once across the face, and then they kicked us in the butt on the way, you know, on the way of recovering from being slapped sideways. It's just...
yeah, they didn't even take you to dinner.
Yeah.
Well, I don't want to say it, right? But there was a thing back, I don't know. I mean, you probably can, once I say it, you're going to be like, yep, I know that. But another company decided to do that to us. Mm-hmm. They put out a side gig where you help build the world, and then...
Three companies. Yeah, 3 companies have done it, and it was a disaster for all 3. That's why in my video I said, like, if they pull this off, they'll be the very first ones to do it. Because this has been tried. It's never worked. It's always been a disaster, and then you're going to be trying to recover and recoup and lose development time, which is ridiculously precious, on things that, you know, did not help. Unless what Sparrow said yesterday has some credence, right? Where she said, you know, maybe there was an offer from someone like, hey, you know, if you can add this feature to the game as like a side thing, this would be something we'd be willing to invest in. Which we don't know. It could be.
Yeah, but it's taking their identity and switching it to another one.
Well, they're not really losing their identity if it's a side mode hustle, right? So...
True.
If it's just like, hey, this is an optional thing you can do, because actually, like I said yesterday, this does fit part of the vision. Believe it or not, it does. It fits the part of the vision of saying we'd like to offer options for people that only have a couple hours to play, right?
That this is an option that they could put in the game, kind of like think of it like a battlegrounds type situation where you could hop on, not have a lot of time, and still get things done, and have fun in a couple of hours, or or even less. So technically, it's taken a way weirder path than I think any of us ever would have thought. But also, there's never been a solution to that problem with old school MMO design.
You can pull that last one, Nathan.
Now, I'm taking a super... Okay, I'm going to grab it. I'm taking a super positive route here. I don't actually believe what I'm even... Oh, there was another one popped right when I got there. What are these?
That one.
Come on. This one I'm
Did he come from inside the tent?
I couldn't tell. The flag was in the way. It looked like he... To be honest, it looked like he just popped right when I pulled this gun. Right in his face.
Probably.
Well, I kind of mentioned... Sorry, go ahead.
There is one that spawns in that tent, so...
Oh, might have been.
Once we kill these two, go ahead and you can just keep pulling as they pop. We should be okay.
If their long leg is art, it might not be too bad for development.
But wasn't it... They came out months ago where they redid the entire, like, kind of like Gina. Which is a program where you can kind of like pre-build worlds in Unity.
Right.
They kind of had that set up, and then they were working on the network system.
Yep.
And then they rebuild. They were doing class tuning.
Yep.
And then
lots of class tuning.
After that, it was dark for a couple months. Then they came out with the art style,
which makes sense.
And
it
does make sense, but it was done very quickly.
Yeah, but during that time, now, they made their decision, you know what I mean? They made their bed and they're going to lay in it. But if I knew I was making a big thing, there's no way internally there wasn't people being like, some people are going to be pretty pissed about this art style, right? It would have been better to introduce that to us as they were working on it, right? And saying, hey, here's what we're up to. We've landed on art style we think is best for the scope of the project. Unity, we're having trouble with, we promised you guys it would run on even, minimum machines. That was part of the original vision. We've been trying. We've come up with all these, custom code for Unity and networking and all these things to try to make it better. We just can't come to a solution that will meet that requirement. Therefore, this art style brings us to that point, and we're tired of wasting development time trying to find a way for Unity and the scope of the project to work on lots of machines. So this is what we're doing, and we could have seen that process happening. I think it would have went over way better than just giving us 2 screenshots as the official announcement, and then we wait a month and a half, and then they say, hey, we're about to unleash it on you so you can see it for real, and then release a 3-minute video. And then here we are, a month and a half later, and that's it. We got a couple more screenshots. That's just not how you do it. It's just very obviously not how you keep people happy and feeling excited. And then it's like, if we believe the leak, it's like, hey, funding's drying up. Well, I guess it is. It's been 6 months, 8 months actually, since we've had a decent update. Nobody's hyped right now. We have no reason to be. It's like, obviously your funds are drying up. Why would anybody, unless they just found out about the project and are watching old videos, etc., that would be the only reason a new person would even pop in and get a pledge package. And they're less likely to, because they're going to see how old these updates are, and they're going to see there's a lack of new information.
Well, I posted it in your Discord where they should basically open it up to all pledges that's put money into the project so far, whatever the current build is, and then take the reins off and say, okay, you guys, here's our product. Our product will monetize itself, and we'll let you guys stream it, do content on it.
That's what they need to do, yeah.
At
the very least, because I know that they're going to stagger step it. I think they feel like they're in a position where if they just open it up, people that spent more money on alpha than beta, that's kind of not fair to them. So I think they will stagger step it when they do decide to open it back or up to alpha next. They'll, get to a certain point before they open it back up to beta. I think they still will, but they need to open up to alpha, right? It's a catch-22 because if the leaks, which been almost pretty much confirmed, that mode existing as a testing tool, then, if they were to announce that they're going to open that up for alpha members, I wouldn't be upset about that. Let's get more people in, get you more data. I'm more worried about the monetization of it than even the fact of it being an extraction mode. Okay, we gotta
don't need another D4 episode.
Because I could, if it is continuously communicated, this is a development tool. Like, hey guys, like we took out, here's a dungeon, right? You've got 2 hours, whatever. I'm just using the generic extraction mode formula here. I don't know how they'll do it, but let's say it's a generic extraction. Here you got an hour, 2 hours, hour and a half, whatever it is. We plop you and your group in this dungeon. You get as much done as you can, and you got to get out before the time limit's up, whatever, right? And then you get to keep the loot you found, or I don't know, however they decide to do it. I can put up with that if I know that why I'm doing that is I'm actually testing that dungeon. That's what's really happening, right? It's also smart in a way to do bite-sized content. And by the way, I'm not breaking any, I'm just making stuff up, right? It is smart in a way to do bite-sized content because if we worked for them internal as testers, right? They're using us in that format because they're a small indie dev. We would be testing one tiny little slice of the content individually over and over and over to find the bugs, to find the issues.
Break it.
And break it. Yeah, so in a way that makes sense. They're just forcing us to do it, and it sounds like, according to the leak, they've come up with a solution that tries to make that fun, so you keep coming back for more. I'm being super positive here, okay? But if you can see it from that, if you can back up, which I've had to think about this for, a long time to even spin that positive look on it, right? Because there's no communication, so I don't really know if what I'm even saying is accurate or not, but at least you can kind of make it make sense.
Yeah.
But if they introduced it that way, which they may on the 26th, maybe it'll be just as clear, even more clear as that. That would change the perception if they just, you know what I'm saying? They just gotta communicate. That is 100% the problem.
Like, hey guys, we're gonna monetize this as a testing tool.
Yeah, it's a testing tool. And even if they don't throw in there, but if you guys love it, we might, this could be a thing, a side activity for the game. It could be. But right now, it's just a test. We're forcing you to do what we want you to do. Instead of setting you free and you do what you want, and then, you're out doing things that really don't even benefit us at all. We're forcing you into these key areas and places and things that we need the data for. That would make more sense.
Oh, yeah. If they actually almost word for word what you just said, if they came out with like that, I bet you people would be like, huh, that makes sense. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm down. Not, we just saw some numbers, thought this would be great. People's gonna be lost. They're gonna be like, it's like you're going out to a buffet and they're like, on the sign it says, endless wings. You get in there like, oh, sorry, it's not endless wings. And you're like,
yeah.
The sign. I want lobster tail. I think they should do a way like EverQuest 2's like starting area. Remember the little island?
Yeah.
They would do a slice like that.
That'd be cool.
As like what the game should actually be, and just build that little area. Then create the rest of the game off of their mistakes and pros and cons on that. Would be better.
Yeah, that would be cool.
You have an area that's capable of sustaining multiple people with quest and whatnot, and have a level range. Have a dungeon in there, and then there you go. You could literally put that out as like an early access for alpha. And while you're feeding content to that little area as you're building the world, It's a lot better. But I do like the idea that you were saying, like having the whatever the system is now, if it's true or not,
Right.
having it as a kind of like if you look at World of Warcraft, like the looking for group section,
Yeah.
instead of having like PvP, you have
Right.
whatever that is. You just hop on one day, and be like, I really don't want to go do the dungeon right now. I'll do slices of it, and you just kind of come up like operations on Star Wars.
Yep. Oh, and NASCAR, I want to just sort of comment. I agree with you, dude. That the music, the merchant music in EverQuest is absolutely wonderful. It's one of my favorite tracks, actually.
I like Helithan, the trees.
Yeah, Kelton's got good, really good. That's definitely my top 10. Have we tried Soul A? Not yet. No. I'm sure we'll. I find it hard to believe we won't end up in Soul B though at some point.
Oh, you have to.
You
That's
have
like,
to. Yep.
Like
Yeah.
you look at the adventure guides of EverQuest, Solo B's there
Yep.
with multiple asterisks.
Yeah, proof of concept. See, here's the thing that would make some people upset if they were to do that, which is a great idea. They've already said they were doing that. It was called Fortress Deviaire, and it was super fun and awesome. It had a little dungeon underneath it. We got to show it off to the community. Had a blast with it. Loved it. It was cool. It was a really good slice. It was exactly kind of what we just said. It had quests you could do, lots of NPCs to talk to, little secrets. It showed off the perception system. I mean, it was really cool. And then they let us play it that one time. They let us share it with our community. And then we never heard about it ever again. You know, it's just like, I'm sure, they still got that. I'm sure they found a way to implement it into Pantheon, but that was it. Never heard of it again. Nobody else got to go there. Co went first, then we got to go, and we got to show it off, and then that was it. That was the end. Me, Basgrim, Drac, I think Theric was there. Who else came with us? Minus, that was before he worked for him. I think that was it. Just so weird. So they actually created that content at one point.
Well, I would not have been upset if they just gave us a full-ass flesh game with nothing but, assets from the marketplace.
Yeah, I don't give a crap about that. Yeah, I agree with that.
I would have been happy.
That does not bother me. Embers Adrift uses assets. Now, they tweak them to make them all look like they're from the same artist. So their artist will take the assets and he'll tweak them a little bit to make it fit in the world or what have you, but it's still faster than creating it from scratch. And it does not bother me at all. As a matter of fact, for Embers Adrift, I'll switch topics a little bit. For Embers Adrift, I think they need to get more assets. They need more. Just buy more. Let's keep going. Because another big complaint, which it doesn't bother me as bad, but it does definitely, it would be nice, right? It doesn't bother me, but it would be nice, is if the dungeons had a little bit more variety to them, right? I feel like Flooded Ruins gets away with it because of the water, and the only other dungeon that kind of shares those aesthetics in the game currently is the Undercroft. So I feel like that one feels pretty unique. That's why I love it so much. And I also feel like Forgotten Depths has its own kind of feel because all the vines and the growth down there, it kind of does look unique. But that's kind of it, right? Like all the Ember Veins, they all look aesthetically the same. I think that Embers Adrift, which I'm sure they are doing that, but they're just a small team. But I think that that's something they could definitely benefit from. Get some more asset packs. I know I'm making it sound way easier than it really is, but get some more asset packs and mix it up a little bit would go a long way for that game.
They could just hire me, and I'll do it all.
Well, hopefully, what I'm hoping is that this Magic release gets a lot of new players in the game, and they get the funding they need, and they can hire more artists or whatever they need the most, right? There's only 12
I'll do it
developers
for
on
free.
the team.
That's the thing. I don't mind especially, passion. I'll do it free. Just to do it. Help,
Yeah.
Well, send them your info.
Yeah, send them your info. See what they say. I know that. I remember there was a time with Visionary Realms. This is the only reference I have to this was with Visionary Realms. One time, I don't remember the exact offer, but it was like, hey, let the community help you with things. You know, like we got people in the community can do this, that, and the third. Don't remember exactly what they were talking about, but I do remember the response. It was something like, let the community help, right? And I'll never forget the response because I never even considered this. Visionary Realms said, the problem with that is the opening of lawsuits later, right? Like, you know.
You got to sign.
Yeah, but
You
even
have to
that,
sign work.
but even still, it still goes to court and you can still lose, right? Even with signed contracts and things. There's been a lot of situations like that with Nintendo, a huge company, by the way, obviously, who have had signed contracts for certain work, but then that work ended up being a bigger deal than originally planned. And then the people want to come back and want more money and say they weren't paid enough or what have you. Even though it was a signed contract they signed and agreed to, Nintendo still lost those deals several times. So it happens all the time. So I hadn't considered that, but I think that's why we don't see more of that in the industry, is issues like that.
Well, I mean, I understand.
Seen volunteers at Sam's Club. I feel like I have too. I want to totally say that I know exactly what you're talking about.
But you got to think of it like this way. If someone's like, hey, I'll come help you, you're like, all right, we'll intern you.
Yeah.
And you know, intern gigs are not paid.
That's
true.
true.
Not payable.
That is true. That is true. Internships, yeah.
That's all they have to say is like, we interned you.
And that is fully covered and understood on both parties, and that holds up in court and everything.
Court.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's true.
They can hire me as an intern.
That's super
for
true.
free.
That is super true.
Because okay, so and this is for one going to Full Sail, right? When you go there, you got to have a portfolio, right? But you're not going to get a portfolio doing, you know, the basic work in school.
Yeah.
So you basically you work for free to build your portfolio.
Yeah. Exactly. Companies win off of that too. Obviously, and a lot of times they end up hiring the intern, right? Like it's not guaranteed.
Oh,
but,
yeah.
You know that's kind of the goal for a lot of people is they get an internship where they actually want to work. Not always, you know, you intern where you can get it, but if it's possible, obviously you're going to intern where you want to work because then you're going to get to know everybody. You know, you build a relationship with them, you do good work, you're probably going to get hired.
Yeah, and most of it, like, so if you were doing like a 2D artist, right? Like my wife is Photoshop 2D artist. Like if your main person comes and gives you, let's say you got a 30 page set. He gives you 1, 15, and 30. And he's like, all right, fill it in. That's what the intern does. They'll fill that in. So like an animator should reel. The animator will start reel 1, like the starting pose. 15 in, let's say it was doing a walk pace.
Yeah.
And then the last one would be basically at the start. And the animator intern would have to fill all those animation insets in. Whether it's 2D, 3D. And most of it, like if you're an intern 3D artist, they're probably just going to give you like a basic, hey, we want you to do this tree. We want this tree like this, and this, and you just do a tree. There's like so many different ways to do a tree, but
You ever notice there's a little boat down here in the water?
Yeah, that's somebody rowed the boat, and that's where they probably.
Person did that.
Yeah.
I enjoyed the graphics. It's weird they're worse, but seem more appealing to me than the better cartoon graphics. Some insult this, but praise Minecraft as appealing. Well, things grow on you too. That's what I was saying when they first announced it. Like, look, if the gameplay's good, the graphics will grow on you. And to me, I think the graphics look fine too. But I'm also using my imagination as I'm looking at them, thinking about when the shaders and the lighting engine is put in place, because Unity can support a really great lighting engine. Embers Adrift proves that. That's the most beautiful lighting engine I've seen in a MMO before. So I'm just imagining on top of just this is very flat, no shading, no lighting that we're seeing so far. When they add those things in, it should look, in my opinion, pretty good. I think, the design, too, on the models could use a little work. But, for example, when I saw the picture they released of the Griffin, I was like, oh my gosh, this is kind of a dumb-looking, monster. Like, he looks like a cartoon character from Looney Tunes or something, right? Like a happy-go-lucky, he might sing you a little song while you're fighting him kind of thing about how blue the sky is or something. But then I seen him in motion that they showed in that video, and I was like, okay, he looks kind of cool now. It wasn't that he was smiling, it's just that's the curvature of his beak. Once he's moving it around and squawking and stuff, he looks cooler. And all those things are to come. But, to be honest, no matter what the graphics look like, right? If I started seeing progress, I started seeing more of the world being made, I started seeing big leaps and bounds, and we're moving now, and the development is going along, I could get over the graphics regardless of what they look like. I'm looking forward to Monsters and Memories, which is purposefully trying to look old school. And that's because I believe in the gameplay, the classes, the class design, and and that the world's going to be super fun to explore and learn.
Bring him when this orc dies. We'll kill
it. Wasn't the title lord what kicked our butt last time?
Oh.
Unless it's a different one. I'm about to level up. I'm at 87. Yeah, there's a goblin running. Is that the title lord you see? Yeah. Oh, that one. Yeah, I don't know if it's the same one.
Zone him. If he's hitting for 50, zone him.
Yeah. Run, run, run. It's another orc up. Yeah, I wish there's some wandering random mobs, more of them nearby, while we're waiting for the camp to come back. Ashes looks absolutely breathtaking. And they're in early stages. Steve even says there are a lot of work to be done with many visual passes to come. I think ultimately it's where we will all land. I think some people will land in Ashes, but I don't think the majority of the old school community will, due to combat styles and, to be honest, I've seen the community react to the word PvP, and it's not good, right? So I think even having PvP in the game, intrinsically, like, part of the design of the game, is going to hurt it. And Ashes, I'm going to be honest with you, dude. The way that game's monetized right now makes my stomach sick. They're already got cosmetics and mounts and crap you can buy right now. Like, they're already, their cash shop is gargantuan. They even have, like, limited time FOMO cash shop items on a game that's unreleased. I hope Ashes does good. I'll play it, but like I don't have like huge, this is gonna be my home vibes from Ashes. Hopefully I'm wrong, but I think it'll appease some. But for a lot of people that feel like I do, and you just so sick and tired of developers concerned with the cash shop over the world design.
But that's going to happen in all these big money-backed games.
Mm-hmm. I don't mind a few things in a cash shop, but when you go straight up to things like, oh, you can spend money to literally pay to win, is the ones I don't like.
Yeah, I especially hate those. But even cosmetics, you got to think if that's where they're making their money, that's where the development time's going to go. It has to be. It has to be. And that's why I'm not a fan of cosmetics. Plus, it's just like, who cares? Okay, everybody knows where you got that item from. You bought it on the cash shop. So, like, I don't understand even It doesn't make any sense to me. Yeah, Unrest was super full, yeah. Like, who cares that your character has some cool armor on? It's not... It's from the cash shop. Like, it's not worth anything. You didn't get that armor. You just bought it on the cash. It makes no sense to me.
Have you thought about doing lesser Fadar?
We could.
Honestly, we didn't think much past logging in today.
Yeah, we just thought, let's log in and see if we get a camp in Unrest. That's pretty much was...
I understand.
Yeah, I think this camp's going to be too slow for us. I do see another goblin. Let me check him. It's a red. To me. Can we pull him? It's not the title, Lord.
Yeah, pull him. We'll see what happens.
It's not hitting too hard yet. I didn't realize I was out of magic. I need to sit.
Yeah, we could do a lesser Fate Arc. It's just a zone away.
Well, if you're in Cauldron, it's
Well,
2 zones away.
Yeah.
If we go there, every darn fairy is going to aggro on me.
So the SK?
I thought the fairies liked you, tree people.
Not if you spend all the time killing
gotcha.
pixies for their
Yeah.
for things. Yeah.
Yeah, I got you. I did the same thing with my cleric over there. Couple.
Gotta watch out for brownies too.
Oh, yep,
Yeah.
brownies. Yep.
Brownies suck.
They're like in the 20s, 30s.
Yeah.
But they make some good white chocolate, you know.
That's brownieism.
I'm doing the crafting.
It's alright, everyone's gonna hate my necro, so.
I started at Dark Elf Necro the other day.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Level 4.
Sorry.
I'm gonna go with what Peace Dog is doing. We're not really progressing. It'd be nice if we were, but we're regressing in video game design. Things are less complex as far as from a player's point of view. Stats matter less in games. They're squishing stats down. They're unnerdifying. They're taking away player choice more and more as things go by. We have examples of them not, right? But the majority of the industry has went more into a casual mode for to attract big numbers, which is understandable. You could, it doesn't take much of an imagination to understand why, but everybody's afraid of the word niche now. So people are making games for everybody, which means nobody is actually loving it, right? Everybody's just can be okay with it. When you try to appease everybody, you end up pleasing almost nobody. So I think in reality, that's the direction we're going. Not just MMOs, but the entire gaming landscape. And you've got companies who will release great games. It happens. We have Baldur's Gate 3, for example. No monetization. Just sold a freaking game. All content included with the game. Patching it and adding updates at no additional cost whatsoever. No seasons passes, no battle passes, no subscription, no things you can buy from a shop. You bought the game. Thanks for supporting us. Here's some updates and things to make it better. And, it can be done. The thing is investors and publishers and their expectations. And how much money they want to make. Not necessarily that it can't be done. It's that why would they do that, right? Why would they do only a subscription model But you can't argue with me that it can't be done, because it can be. The main funding, and I know they have this game I'm about to mention has a cash shop, but it's hard to talk about any that don't. There's only 2 that don't have a cash shop. But Final Fantasy 14, sub-based. Most of their income comes from subs. Do they have a cash shop? They do. But the only things you can buy on that is, like, you can buy the things, you can skip that main storyline if you've already done it, kind of thing. And a couple of weird costumes, but they're not even, like, cool-looking armor. They're just actual costumes that you might want to roleplay in or something. And it is the number 2 most popular MMO. World of Warcraft has a cash shop once again. WoW tokens are pretty nasty, but overall not funded by cash shops, mostly funded by subscriptions. It can be done. It's just how much money do you need, right? How much money before you are happy? And the problem is that number's been growing over the years.
They're
Of course,
never
Final
happy.
Fantasy has all those really. I play that as my main MMO, and their main thing though is the mounts. Some of the
Mounts,
come
yep.
out at like $30.
Yeah.
And it's always been a big argument on the forums, like, oh, they need to put these mounts in the game, which I agree, because a lot of them are creatures that you can come across and fight. But people will still buy them. Yeah,
and I would argue that Final Fantasy also adds a ton of mounts to collect in the game as well. So yes. They haven't given the impression by any stretch of the imagination that they're focusing on their cash shop. They're focusing more on the game and wanting people to sub.
Shaman.
I will throw a mention in there. Path of Exile. It has a cash shop, but it's not pay to win. It's mostly cosmetic, and other stuff is more of ease of access. Like, you can add certain ways your stash look to help you find things better. That's it. You're not buying like this item you can sell for so much div off with real money. Div being the currency.
I downloaded that game a couple weeks ago. Never played it, just downloaded it.
So that game is it's a little touchy. Like, if you don't know what you're doing, it could be a pain. Because kind of like what Nathan was saying earlier, like they added casters to Embers Adrift, putting the Ember Stone into like their chest or something. Well, that's kind of what Path of Exile is. You take gems, put them inside your armor.
Right.
And those are your skills. And they level up as you level. So that's kind of how your things are in your builds. And then the tree, your talent tree kind of thing, is the whole mess of spaghetti. I still don't know. I have friends that got me into it.
All right, what do we kill in Lesser Fate Arc?
There's orc camps there. And bandits, I think.
You think we can find a camp spot there?
Witcher, you know the way to those camps?
We got to run up through Butcher Block, I believe.
Yeah.
And then over
Greater
to
Fae.
Greater Fae, and then Lesser Fae, I believe.
Mm-hmm. You got Steamfont Mountains, too, if that doesn't work out.
Oh, we can get you a Mino axe.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, maybe we should. We could do that camp now. That was a cool looking camp. I like that. Let's try for that if everybody else thinks that sounds fun.
Sure, I'm up for it.
Yeah, that was cool. We were barely surviving last time we went, but that was a long time ago. We could slaughter it now if it's still even appropriate level now. I don't know.
No, we're talking the one in Steamfont.
In Steamfont. Oh, okay. Yeah,
Yeah.
that sounds
It's
fun.
the same
Minotaur
thing,
sounds
you
super
can-
fun.
Yeah. All right. I think the Zonian's over here somewhere.
Oh boy. My wife. Okay, I'll give you instructions. It's very simple. You put oil in a pot. Okay, I'm explaining to my wife how to make popcorn. You put oil in a pot. Okay, enough oil in the pot to cover the bottom of it. Okay.
Oh, that's wrong.
Uh-oh.
I'm telling her how I make it. She wants to know how I make it. She loves my popcorn. All right. There may be other ways. This is how I make it.
I'm just messing with y'all.
Then you cover the bottom with kernels, okay? So to where the top of the kernel is just barely poking up out of the oil, okay? My popcorn's very greasy. And then you just add a dash, you just squirt a little bit of the liquid butter, okay? Just a little dash. Then you salt it, okay? Throw some salt in there. I don't have measurements. I don't measure things. Just throw some salt in there, okay? Because you can always add more later if it's not enough. Just don't do too much.
What are you dying from?
Cardiac arrest right there.
Next, you want to put the heat really high. Like, put it on like 8, okay? And then you're going to put a lid on it. Put a lid on the pot. And you just wait a little while. When you start hearing it sizzling a little bit, start shaking just move it back and forth. Right? And just move it all around until you hear it pop. And it starts popping, and then you just wait until you hear it stop popping, and you pour it in a bowl. That's it. Oh, and then add a little, by taste, add some, make sure your bowl you put in is bigger than the amount of popcorn you have. So you can add some salt, add some more liquid butter on top, shake it all around, taste it, see if you need more butter. If you need more salt, add more. That's it.
I lost you guys. Did you guys zone already?
Nope.
Because Witcher's like dying.
Probably from falling down the mountains.
Yeah, it's got to be fall damage. I'm with them. Nothing's on them.
I just look for the trees that are in the line. That's how I know where the zone is.
I will fight you over popcorn making.
There's the trees. I see them.
No, we like that kennel taste, Mujan, better than an air popper.
Yeah, we do ours over the stove as well.
I just use a microwave.
That's like
Use an air fryer too.
Oh, I've never had
I
that.
just put the cheaper ones. I don't know if that.
Yeah, Dark Age of Camelot was the most fun I've ever had in PvP.
I kind of like the Star Wars Galaxy. Not Star Wars Galaxy. Star Wars The Old
The
Republic.
Old Republic. Yeah, I had some fun with it, yeah.
ESO's not bad too.
After Dark Age, ESOs I've had a lot of fun with in Cyrodiil. Battlegrounds are cool, you know, I get it. It's more balanced. But to me, PvP's not supposed to be balanced. It's supposed to be wild and chaotic and crazy, and maybe you're outnumbered, but maybe you outsmart them. You know, that's why I love Dark Age Camelot, because it was 3-faction warfare, and whoever was there was there. It was not fair. It was not fair. You had 3 totally different sets of classes versus 3 totally different sets of races. So when you fought somebody, you were not fighting your class or your friends' classes. You were fighting brand new classes that, unless you played on that realm, you had to learn those. They were different classes. So it was just so much fun. And then because it was not one team versus one team, but 3 teams, all with their own races and classes, it would just the tides of war would constantly change. It would be like, you're outnumbered, you know, we're Albions, we're getting outnumbered, the Midgard's crushing us. Oh, here comes the Hibernians. Well, now that they're attacking, right, now that gives us a little bit of a leg to either re-strategize, or both of us are now kicking and pushing back the Midgards. And it just was so much fun that you could hop in whenever you want. And it was large-scale PvP, exactly. You were busting down keep walls so you could charge in. It was just so much fun. It was, and for the time in 2001, it was unbelievable that we could do stuff like that. It was unbelievable. That was a magical time in gaming, because things actually were getting cooler. Still, we were actually getting new things and new features, and it wasn't trying to appease everybody. It was just trying to do something really cool and nerdy. Those relic raids too, yeah, those are crazy. Yeah, any game that can gather up hundreds of people together for absolutely anything is going to be insane. Hundreds
EVE
of people.
Online.
Yeah, EVE Online. Oh man, that's nuts. Some of those ridiculous wars that take place in EVE Online. You know, tons of people gathering up for in Embers, which it ain't hundreds that have showed up yet. I think one day it will be. But you know, seeing 80 to 90 people or so gathering up for the events in Embers Adrift. The big world bosses back in the day in Final Fantasy XIV when Realm Reborn first launched, taking out Odin and what's this? There's the B, that big Behemoth. That was epic as crap. Anything, it doesn't even have to be PvP. If there's just a ton of people and everybody's there in one area doing something, that's epic, dude. That's the best. That is the best. And that part of Ashes does have me excited. Whether it be PvP or PvE, just tons of people having to come together is so much fun. That's why we play MMOs. Because tons of people are there at once, right? So seeing everybody come together for anything is exciting. Even when Wrath launched for Classic, and we came off that boat, the first boat that arrived to take us, and just seeing those freaking 700 people just pouring off that boat was cool as crap. And that was just us arriving. It wasn't even an event.
Germany beaches, push the ramparts. Good stuff.
I hate to admit that although I know the Guild Wars 1 PvP was cool, I did not ever do it. I did play Guild Wars 1 for quite a while. You gotta understand, I've always been an elitist snob on MMOs, so I could enjoy Guild Wars 1, but I couldn't ever consider it my main MMO because I didn't consider it to be a real MMO, right? It was just the way that it was, right? I'm not going to use that bad word because Grando Reaper may be here. I'm not going to use that word, but I did play it and I enjoyed Guild Wars 1. It did a lot of cool things, but I never went full bore into it. I was playing Dark Age at that time. So it was just like a little side game I play every once in a while. But I know that you're right, because everybody that played Guild Wars 1 and did the PvP loved it. So I know it was good. I just didn't get to experience it. I did get to see some of the Age of Conan back in the day. Some of that PvP was pretty cool. Yeah, Eden is doing a Season 2 for the Dark Age Camelot server, and I'm going to play it for sure. I'm going Albion this time, though, guys. I can't get into Dark Age Camelot from anybody else. It just don't feel right.
Is that a monthly subscription server? Or
It's a
is it
private.
free to play?
Yeah, it's private.
Private?
It's private, and it doesn't take a huge... Unless they change it, right? From what I know, it doesn't take a lot of time. They simplified it. It's not like back Classic days where it took forever to level up. They simplified it just to do the fun stuff way faster. So it's a good game to just play once a week. It really is. Which is what I plan on doing. Like, pick a day. I play Dark Age at that time.
Well,
And
I need to get in on that.
The hard part of Dark Age of Camelot, for me, is it's hard to stream the PvP because I'm giving away exactly what we're doing. You know, so anybody from either of the other two realms can watch my stream, and it screws everybody that's trying to PvP. Because, you know what I mean? They know where we're at. You know what I mean? Like, it makes it hard. And that's why I cannot full board play Dark Age Camelot because I'm ruining everybody's good time every time I stream it.
If I get this level, I can bind you, but can't bind until I'm 14.
Yeah, I'm going to Albion. Yeah, for sure. I have to. I can't have fun otherwise. I tried. I made a Hibernian. I made a Midgard. Not going to say I didn't have fun. I did, but I couldn't get into it. I got to be my paladin. In Dark Age Camelot, that's the game I fell in love with paladins, actually. I still think that's the coolest way to do a paladin. You had your chants, and you kind of weave those chants depending on the situation. I freaking loved it. I like EQ PvP because it's completely unbalanced. That's what Pantheon talks about doing too, like a very raw PvP where they're not trying to balance it. It's not fair. It just is what it is.
Yeah, because then you can kind of team up against that one player that's wrecking everybody.
Yeah, let the players sort it out, you know. And there's good fun in that. I know that there's good fun in a well-balanced PvP as well, but there's nothing wrong with just some wild, crazy, you know, dirty fun where it ain't fair at all.
Yeah, just think like the 49ers and the Browns, right? 49ers came in, they were supposed to win, and the Browns won.
Yeah, we need so
Right, Witcher's KOS to everything in this zone. I've got 14
we going to
minutes on
Steam
mine.
font?
Yeah, I think we should.
Okay, we're gonna kill Minotaurs in Steam font Witcher.
When we get the Steam font, I gotta sell. Kane can barely move right now. My weak little widow.
Pantheon PvP servers are like the RP servers on WoW. Whatever happens there, and we don't ask questions. Yeah, I think that's pretty much what they're going for.
Oh, great.
And it wouldn't shock me, too, if Pantheon's not one of those things where it doesn't release the PvP server. That comes later. Unless they just do a straight-up, you can kill anybody PvP server. Pantheon Red. No, I never did really play Asheron's Call. We tried it out more recently on a private server, just to see what it was all about. But because our brains are more geared in the EverQuest kind of way, it felt very strange. We only played it for like one night. It felt a little strange. And plus, who knows what version of Asheron's Call that was, you know what I mean? Since I didn't play it back in the day, I don't know. But we did at least try it. I wanted to at least see something. But combat felt really weird to me. Coming from EverQuest, I couldn't get into it. But I know it's a great game.
I know we were talking a while ago, but Star Wars Galaxy, there's a server that came out. It's old school. Where you build your character. No, it's not Legends. It's called Retribution.
Oh, you mean a Galaxy's private server?
Private server. Yep, okay. Old school. Where you got to do the whole list to Jedi stuff.
Those were good times. I don't think I'd want to do it all over again, though.
In my limited experience, Imasu, EverQuest is better. That's just my personal opinion. I'm a little biased, obviously. But I could not see myself playing Asheron's Call. I just couldn't see myself doing it. From my experience of whatever that server was we played. That private server we tried it on.
You can sell it to Druid Rings too, Kayan.
I'm sorry, what was that?
If you want to sell, you can sell it to Druid Rings right up here to your right. Keep going like you were going, and then stay to the right wall. And there's a set of Druid Rings out there she should sell to you.
Alright, good. Yeah, I can barely move, even with Sal.
I think those merchants aren't not really aligned to anybody. I can remember.
Hey,
Don't
Sparrow.
quote me on that.
How you doing? You guys done with WoW Hardcore? Yeah, I just don't have time currently. I'm trying to go hard on 2 MMOs. It's kind of all I can do currently.
It's a bunch of kobold camps. I don't think. Is it that way, or I gotta go down the road?
If you follow the right zone wall, you'll eventually run into it, because it's right off the wall to your right.
I don't have an exact date yet for Season 2 of Eden Mugen, but when I find out, I'll let you know. I'll try to find out all the information, make a video, like, soon, like in the next couple of days.
And you can track, too, right? I can't remember the...
Yes, I can.
Yeah, I can't remember the dude's name or woman.
Oh, that's right. Oh, Hollow. I forgot about that. They have videos up that apparently drops hints for the date, but it's like a little fun game they're playing. Nobody's been able to guess it yet, I don't believe. Finally got memory. I saw that. Got a video out today. Very happy. Yeah, extended memory is always a good day.
Dead kobold.
Yep, you'll run past the kobolds.
Like, I don't know anything about these zones. I mainly stayed in Enos or Cunard all back in the day. Oh, here we go. I see.
And I probably really screwed since you're there already, but you probably could have followed us. I forgot you can probably sell at the windmills too.
Yeah, that's what I was aiming for, but that's okay. We're here. Hello, lady. Water did I have? Does anybody need any food while I have a whole bunch in my bags?
I do not, but thank you.
Been making some beer braised rat. Yummy.
The harpies con good to me.
Yeah. This is actually a good little area for our level right in here. But if we can get into the cave...
It looks pretty open, too.
Yeah.
So far. The caves?
Yep. Well, the cave, Monitor Cave.
Oh, oh, how cool. I've never been here, I don't think. I've been here in the zone, but I don't think I've been in that cave.
Oh, there we go. Kane just lost about 70 pounds. He's feeling good. Wish I could lose weight that. Okay.
Someone's hungry.
That's
Yeah, I
me.
just heard that.
I heard that too.
It's hilarious that the mic picked it up. I am hungry. Well, it shouldn't be. I just ate right before I went live.
Yeah, well, you were talking about popcorn earlier, so.
Oh,
Could've
that's
been
what.
that.
Oh, I can smell it. That's why. My
Yep.
stomach's like, give me some of that. It'll be fine. I'm fat enough. I don't need it. Yeah, the buttery smells in the air. That's why it's hilarious that the mic picked it up.
Well, it's either that or a cat. So
No, that was definitely my stomach.
What is this SlaverCon to you guys? Well, too late.
It's Bra Man. Witcher said it was blue down.
Cool.
Okay, well, according to the rumors, we might not want to mess with this faceless person here. If we like this server.
Yeah, I don't know about rumors, so. Oh boy. Is he pulling for them?
Says he's looking for group.
Oh boy.
Was Kane's health low before? He's not getting hit, is he? Are we getting beat?
No, I
No,
fell off the map.
Okay, okay.
That was
okay.
all.
I'm fine.
We're all fall damaged right now.
This is a decently sized cave.
It goes a little ways back there. How's that guy doing? If he dies, we might aggro these things. Oh, somebody's got one charmed. Uh-oh.
Oh, snap. They seen you. Run, run, run.
I can't run.
Zone it.
What did they con to you? They red?
Oh my gosh, I'm not even going to make it. I had full health. Dang.
Yeah, me too.
How's my lay on hands gone? Haven't even used it. I'm done. Oh my gosh. Oh no, I have no idea how we got here.
Oh,
I
I'm
just found you
dead.
guys now. Must. Oh boy.
You guys go to the zone. Me and Nathan will meet you back there.
Yeah, Witcher says everything is KOS.
All right, Nathan, you're in Butcher Block. You know how to get to Greater Fate Arc?
Yes.
Okay, I'll meet you at the Greater Fate Arc zone line, and I'll run us over.
All right. Yeah, those guys are fast, yeah. There was no outrunning them. I feel like we should just kill stuff out in the open there. That place... my first impression of that place looks like that's not going to work out.
Nope. Adventure, they said. Find out what it's over there, they said.
Well, we gotta get our bodies back. We can do Lesser Fate Arc Witcher if you want.
Yeah.
You know, I'm easy to...
It's easy to please.
Yep.
Oh. And they are still coming.
Wait.
Think a Watchman will kill him if we bring him over here?
Yeah, Watchmen to kill him.
Alright, let me see, because I'm gonna trade good man. Here we go, I'm by one now, near Akanon. Let's see if the... What did he find? Yep. Go get him, Watchman. Oh, well, you got one of them. Ouch. Sugar DD. Oh, wow, the Watchman gave up in like 2 seconds. Like, oh, yeah, I'm done now. Yeah, I thought I did pass the Windmill Guard, but they didn't seem to give a hoot. I'm gonna just keep running to Akanon right now.
Just got back from work, and first thing I did was click stream. Welcome back. Welcome back to Freedom, Wild Relic.
Okay, they're all dead now. The Minotaurs.
Oh, they're bringing back the portal pad? Are you talking about Are you talking about Ohalo back in the day when you had to wait for the wizards to all come out and they would teleport everybody at once? Are they doing that?
Aspire?
Wait, what are you talking about? Are you talking about EverQuest? I was talking about Dark Age. He was talking about Season 2 of Dark Age Camelot. Where you stood on that pad and... Yep, during realm invasions. Oh, that's super cool. struggle is real. It sure is. Yeah, I'm going to research it. I'll probably make a video about it here in the next couple of days. The mean streets of Coatswold. Yeah, it's a new feature they're adding, Mugen, to where if you complete some pretty difficult things as a round together, you can go into the other, like literally go to the realm, right? Instead of like normally in Dark Age Camelot, obviously, you know, you can only, when you're in your own realm, you're safe. There's no PvP. They're changing it to where if you complete some objectives, you can actually go into their realm, into their safe space, into their PvE areas. Which at one point the devs of DAOC back in the day talked about something like that, but it never got added to the game. They're doing Old Frontiers? No way, dude. During these events? Oh, during certain events? Dude, that'll get a lot of people hyped right there. Nobody ever does Old Frontiers. It's always the New Frontiers. I haven't even seen the Old Frontiers since back then. Yeah, take all the relics, I would assume, yeah. Which is really hard to do, to get them all.
You still in Butcher Block, Nathan?
Yeah, I'm zoning now. Witcher's here too.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, I remember that. There was a PvE where they could all play together. Oh, dang it. I was trying to go around and I zoned back out.
Oh, that's interesting. I can apparently track me as corpse. I didn't know I could see corpses.
You can track corpses?
Yeah, I clicked on tracking, and unless it's just for group mates, but it says me as corpse.
Oh, nice.
Ow. Yeah, I didn't think that was a ranger thing.
I definitely didn't think it was this low level.
Yeah.
The only
Oh
safety
my
was your
sweet
guild.
baby. Oh my. Well, there's a lot of rats trying to eat my butt.
How long does the spell Dead Man Floating, anybody know, last?
Like
Almost
30
an hour.
minutes.
Okay.
Oh, an hour.
Oh, group only? Oh, that's good. If that's a group only thing, that's still pretty helpful.
That's still really good, yeah.
Don't quote me on that because I think it might be different than like 9 versus live versus.
I think it like
on.
everything starts like 30 minutes, and then as you level, it goes up a little bit, maybe.
Probably.
Well, Dead Man Floating's like what, 39, 40?
Yeah.
Leave me alone. Oh my lord.
Any of you have permission to drag my corpse if you see it and want to get it by the zone.
Yes. Take it to the hardest place to get it and just drop it off right there.
The tippy top of a hill.
Yep. That's how you make the never res list.
Oh, don't get on the naughty
Hey.
list.
Don't threaten me with a good time there, Papa.
Right. Just do /consent group.
There we go. I gave permission to the group.
How do we drag corpses?
/corpse. Click on the corpse and then just keep spamming that hot button you made.
Okay, let's make it. Brawl Mill says it's not working. He still needs consent.
Maybe the group isn't working. So I'll give them. Let me try it. Consent. Okay, I gave him permission.
I'm at the theme font zone in.
Is there supposed to be a patch that fixes the camera thing?
Well, they didn't say when Alia announced they were halfway done working on it. Nobody said like to get a patch. All right, I got Mia's corpse right now. Just want to drag it through the mud. Everywhere.
Take it through the porta potties.
Yeah,
That-
drag it out
that-
underneath the lakes. We're going to go through a couple of rivers over the mountains.
I can live with that.
Teabag it. Okay, I'll make sure I teabag it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
very important.
Very important for Witcher. I gotta get to my corpse before he does.
Okay, now which way to go?
Trying to decide where to do your food run to.
It is so hard to see because it's raining and it's even more foggy out. Oy.
Where you buy?
Well, let's see. I went over a hill, and then there's some windmills here.
Okay, we can meet you at the windmills.
Okay. I'll do that. Bring around put them right on the path here. So lovely. Right at the end of the path. There you go. I'm assuming Frog got Nathan's corpse. Okay, yep, alright. Got both corpses at the windmills.
Witcher can't go close to the windmills.
Okay, did he die
Wait.
too?
No,
Okay,
just a reminder.
alright. Well, I can bring him up. So let's bring you out a little farther here. Let's go this way. I know, I've never played like a race or class combination that's KOS and stuff, so I don't think about it. I'm just going along. Alright, I pulled it away from the windmill.
City Skylines is about to drop.
City Skylines 2? Oh, yes! Some of the people my husband and I watched were checking it out. It looks interesting.
Oh wait.
He's probably trying to farm that Minotaur axe. Or the Minotaur horn.
Oh, there's Witcher. Okay, I was supposed to say now. I don't know where I'm at.
Yeah, it got dark in here. I don't even know where I'm at.
Just keep following the path. and
I
stay
see
in
it.
Yeah.
I see it.
Don't worry, I didn't pick your pockets.
There, you'd just be practicing. There ain't nothing in them.
Just going through and seeing anything. Oh, sorry about that.
Oh, my corpse is here? Wait, where are you guys? Oh, it got dragged here. Okay, hang on, I'm coming.
Yeah, but oh, sorry, I should have said that.
I didn't think you guys had gotten to it yet. My bad.
Oh. It's interesting. We got elementals over here. They hurt. When
Yeah,
they
it's a neat little area. We just gotta be not checking out everybody else at the time.
yeah. Oh, what are they doing? Whoop. Many tortured face.
And that some of the minotaurs or the slavers are pretty high level, I think.
Remember my spells.
Well, we can pull the birds. We can kind of around the cave. All them mobs should be about our level
Yeah.
since we're here. Then the Minotaurs drop a horn for bards or something in there too.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I never got into those kind of games either. The City Skylines and the Sims and all that kind of stuff.
I used to play them back in the day. But back then I used to always play like the board games, you know, like Risk and things like that.
Best one is Transport Tycoon.
I did play one of the theme park ones one time where you are making a theme park.
Mm-hmm.
Whichever one
I
that
did
was.
the really-
You guys remember the really popular, it was like a Flash game years back that was like, he was a manager of a McDonald's. Do you guys remember that one?
No.
I don't.
It was like a Flash game you could play online. It was like, we used to play that at work all the time. Like,
Interesting.
you have to reprimand your employees because they'd be spitting in the food.
Oh my God.
You had to like hire people and fire people, and
That's interesting.
You can do that on VR.
they got one like that in VR at the restaurant.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's like you could choose what your job is.
Ooh, I forgot to see. Smart. It's amazing how many mobs don't have like anything on them. It's really weird.
It's pretty rough. Right out, it's rough out here for a newbie.
Oh yeah.
Or you want to head back towards the caves, Witcher, and just kind of take it easier this time?
As we were running up, I saw some mobs.
Yeah, we can pull the birds. We can take some of them minos. We just probably shouldn't go real deep in the cave. We just kind of being silly there.
Well, we had to check it out.
Hey, you never know until you look.
Hey, you know, it's called face pulling for a reason.
Yeah.
Get your face pulled off. The earth elemental's blue to me.
Yeah, the elementals do something to you too. I don't remember what it was. Maybe it was they root you or something.
If earth ones, I would probably think.
Yeah.
Okay, skeleton.
And if you kill the clockwork stuff, you'll kind of become KOS to all the clockworks.
Oh, figured.
Dang it.
Where are you going, Nathan?
I'm trying to reply to somebody.
Oh, I was like, why is he running into a tree?
Wanna see what was in the tree?
I'm gonna just play some League for a bit while watching till I get mad. Yeah. I'm just saying.
Oh yeah, League's that's a game to get mad over anything.
Ooh, that was. Them puppies. That was a face full of ugly.
Alright, let's find a spot next to a hill here so we can call it camp and then...
Okay.
Yeah, nice little community in League of Legends, you know? They always ask how your mother's doing. I really appreciate it.
So pleasant.
Oh, they're very helpful too.
They're very helpful to new players and very, you know, patience is definitely something you see a lot of in League of Legends.
That is one game I will never play.
Alright, we'll call this camp. Somebody pull.
I used to, but minion count always gets.
On the bright side, at least they look better than the Harpies at EverQuest.
You've learned, playing Leagues, you've learned things about your mother even you didn't know, yeah? I mean, they're very concerned with stuff like that.
Yeah.
Another harpy here.
It looks like Alan's pulling. Skeleton.
I like this better than the cave. This seems more likely to not die.
Yeah. Well, I can see the XP bar moving. That's good.
Harpies die. We don't need a hide. These seem to be blue to me from what I've been seeing, so
Yep.
they're pink. Oh, look how cute it is.
It's a little gnome skeleton. You know, that's something a lot of games don't do. They'll add skeletons, but only humans. Or only human size.
That's why I miss the old skeletons, because when the Ixar come out, how the females still had the little nodules on their skull.
Yeah.
And then the old skeletons had that, but then when they made the new one, they removed that. It was really sad. It's nice to see the variety.
Are the elementals okay to fight?
Yeah.
Yep.
The earth ones probably will try to root you.
Yeah, the earth will root you, and the other one, the steam one, I think stun you or something. It's like a mage pet. And they might be social. They are.
Yep, they're quite social. They even have a Facebook. He needs to go and eat something, because I'm still hearing his stomach growl.
It's because that smell popcorn, it lingers forever.
I'm still hearing the little gurgles.
It's a problem with popcorn. It smells like popcorn for like 3 days.
Yeah, that's true.
So Dad, feed me. It's like, you already ate, shut up.
It's like a kid.
Popcorn, he smells it.
I should totally have aggro. It's ridiculous.
My weapon must be a little too fast if I'm grabbing it.
Did you put flame lick on it?
No, I've been making sure not to do that.
Okay.
Yeah, because I didn't know that at first, but they're like, oh yeah, if you do that, they're going to get aggro. I'm like, oop. So I make sure not to do that. The Witcher's saying aggro is broken?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's almost just if you get the first hit, you're probably going to hold it. I've been able to peel it sometimes, but it's hard.
I am using a magic weapon unless that's what's angering it.
Yeah, probably.
Oh, you know what?
Yep.
I'm not even hitting it. That's probably why.
Can you summon that hammer, Nathan?
Not yet.
No.
I might be the right level. I don't remember what level that is, but I don't have it yet.
Let me switch my weapon.
Oh no, hitting it is good. We need the DPS as long as.
Yeah, you gotta hit.
Because I'm not even doing damage to the steam, or I guess elementals in general, right? I won't be able to hit them.
Right.
I got you. Oh, hello, lady.
Do you really hear a sound like something is banging? I don't hear that.
I bet you that's me. I'm like tapping my foot on the edge of my desk.
Oh, weird. I don't hear it.
I'll stop doing that.
Sometimes you might hear me because my Blue Yeti likes to pick up when I tap on my desk. Somebody else killing these things keeps saying you can't loot the corpse.
That's odd.
Now this dude here has got his pet on it.
Oh.
This gnome is attacking everything that we're fighting.
Why is he doing that? Yeah, we're not getting XP. Do you think it's AFK? He's just got his pet on. It's just attacking what's near.
No, he was sitting up and moving around.
We got video evidence, bro. He says he's helping us. But we're not getting XP. Because you're doing more damage. I
Right.
assume.
Okay. The guy says here is where the Mino hero spawns, where we had set up the camp.
Oh, we didn't. We can move.
Then we'll move to the other side of the cave.
I mean, we're not here for that anyway, right? I don't even know if we can take it. I don't know anything about it.
Yeah, there was literally no one here.
Go over here, guys.
Whew. Spicy.
Yeah, that's those, you know, some people, they got a problem.
Because there literally was nobody there, and then they get spicy, let's just say.
Now, what is this guy? Does he think the whole zone is his, or what? Or does he want a guild invite?
Oh, he's jumping at me. Our group's full, but I can invite you to the guild.
Well,
Or, I don't know why I did this last time.
oh, probably for all, but the thing was the guy wasn't even there. And instead of saying anything, just kind of like got a little spicy. Anybody want the bone chips? Or hand-ins or anything?
Sorry. No, I don't need him. Thank you, though. Yeah, I think on the weekends we should stick to embers, and then weekdays do.
Yeah, this game is pretty flooded in the weekends.
Oh, it was crazy even on rest way early in the morning. I woke up at 3 o'clock because I couldn't sleep, and there was people already pulling on rest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can understand that because Unrest is awesome.
Oh, yeah.
Every time I hear the skeleton life, I expect to hear. You expect the super chat. Yeah, the skeleton laugh has done irreparable damage on my brain. Adding that to the super chat thing.
Oh, yeah, every time I hear that money, ching.
Regent says I could use some help in Embers. Yeah, I'm totally down for playing here in a little bit.
Yeah, I just got to level 10 today, too.
Nice, grats.
Oh.
What?
Cool.
Did you get a group? How's the grouping going?
I've mainly just been soloing. I did get a group to finish the missing weapons cache.
All right.
Yeah. It's a little difficult with the missing apprentice, because I know you got to go like really deep down to find the 3 things. I'm still missing the backpack, I think. most groups I've got either petered out before then or just can't handle the mobs that are in there.
Yeah.
We're gonna do a Tuesday, or when do we do noob nights now? Thursday.
Thursday nights, yep.
Thursday? If you want, put it on your Discord or whatever you do to let people know. We'll do the other 50 of their Ember Essence if they want.
Nice.
I know how to do that quest as well.
Yeah, I'm gonna poll it to see how how many people need the most help on what. I'm gonna poll it on my channel, and we'll see if more people need the second part, or we may need to run the first part again. Maybe a lot of people, missed it last time, or what else is something that probably people need. That'll be the last. We probably should do something with Emberstone though, because that will be the last noob night before Magic comes out.
Right.
So
I don't
either
know,
upgrading or getting them their Emberstone.
The only quest I do in Embers are the ones that are like essential, the ones we
Me
gotta
too,
have.
mostly.
I'm not gonna run around and pick up bags of wheat and all that with a whole group of people, because it would just be too frustrating.
What you're saying? I missed it.
Raid leader Gibo.
Oh, yeah, because Giba did a good job of leading us around, yeah.
Yes.
But I gotta have Witcher's gotta be there, because he's like the GPS of that, man. He
Yeah.
knows where everything is at.
We had a rough time last night with that Witcher.
Yeah.
It was pretty rough. We did okay. We made it. But it was a little rough.
And you can't let a berserker pull. That's just wrong. I don't know what I was
That
thinking,
was
being
hilarious,
tired
huh?
or what, but I run around and I aggroed, 10, 15 mobs?
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
like, we can handle it, and we're dead. Yeah, at least one thing, we can be comical.
Richard goes, I was watching while laying in bed. I woke up my wife more than once. Well, apparently that was very amusing.
Yeah, we can set up in front of the big spot.
Yeah, because that's where he's pulling from, it seems like.
Oh.
But yeah, I don't mind leading a whole group of people for quests. Just
Yeah.
important quests.
Ella was on for like 12 hours or so today. She made tank. Nice.
Yeah, is that her low-level character? I know she started one and she was level 3 this morning or last night.
Yeah, Ibex really was. That's my favorite quest that I've done in the game. I think whatever that quest is that leads you to that, what's his name? It's a level 40 quest where they put in some raid-type mechanics into it, but it's a level 40, so we haven't gotten to do it yet, but I've been told that whatever that quest line is super cool, too. But we got to get to 40 before we can even do that one. Alright, incoming elemental. Okay, so I can hit this. So it must be just the steam ones. I can't. You need a magical weapon.
Yeah.
Makes sense. He's made of earth. At 90%.
Skeleton.
Oh wow, look at that clockwork spider.
Yeah. And I don't care if you kill the clockwork stuff, just once you kill one, then they all seem to want to aggro you after that.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I know I'm gonna have to because I think I need the servos for the true set though, so. No big deal.
And you might can pick up the servos from the vendor at the windmill.
Oh.
I'm just here for levels.
Yeah, that's all I usually do. I've never got into the trade skilling or anything before, but
It's not bad. The classic, it's hard because you have such large jumps
yeah.
between a lot of the trivials. So, and I can understand that putting a lot of people off because, like some, alchemy, you can spend a lot of jewelry crafting, especially if you're not an enchanter. You spend a lot of money on.
Oh yeah.
I'm just crazy, so I like to do everything. I'm already a 60-something baker. Ooh, Alan got tailoring to 38. Nice.
Impressive.
I don't have any trade skills whatsoever.
I think a lot of people do blacksmithing just to make the banded, get the jump on the banded, and then
Yeah.
that's about as much as they do. Because fine steel plate is not in game.
No, but if we get to 30 in another month, we can get rubicite, right? Doesn't it start at 30?
I thought they lowered that. Hold on, I think I put something in.
Yeah.
Yeah, you did post it on there. I'm gonna be doing alchemy too. In Embers Adrift.
Yeah, rubicite other is 25. Rubicite breastplate is 35. Everything else is 25.
And those are all drops, right?
Yes.
And I'm sure Witcher knows where it all drops.
Because people been constantly asking secrets to up the drop chance. Because apparently they were saying, oh, we've been sitting here for so and so hours, nothing's dropped, so he'll like turn it up. And then now there's too many breastplates dropping. We're saying like, oh, they're all rotting now. And
Oh jeez.
Yeah, that's what they were saying about the Mana Stone and the Evil
Oh my
Eye.
gosh.
yeah.
They said
So
they're
it's
just
like-
rotten.
Crazy.
There are now crazy.
I'm hoping that's the case when we get into the Geno.
Yeah.
We can just all go loot some J-boots.
That'd be nice.
Oh, then we'd put Witcher out of a job. We can't do that.
Witcher says, if they fix the camera, I will no life Quarm, but at the moment I get a headache after about an hour.
Yeah, it gets me too.
If you put somebody on auto follow, oh my god, then it's headache.
Yeah.
My gosh, that flickering back and forth.
Yeah, I have to play in first person. I try in third, but it's impossible. I get sick to my stomach. But they're working on it, so hopefully they'll get that. Oh yes, but it's too far away. I'm standing right now.
Clockwork.
I'm like Witcher. Some of this stuff gets fixed pretty good. I would no life it just to.
I'd love to know life it, but then I get my family like, are you gonna cook dinner? Are you gonna cook dinner? Nina, we're hungry. We're starving. It's like,
Then you
girl,
look up and say, I ate your mother? I'm a ranger right now, killing this stuff. That's what I am.
There you go. I'm saving Norrath. Don't care. I'm hungry.
I gotta feed other people, okay? Not just you. But I said it on my 4-year-old one day. She looked at me and said, Daddy, you gotta feed me first. I'm like, yeah. She's like, but because if I die, you go to jail.
Wow.
She's figured it
Thanks
out.
for
One.
I
I was
die,
like-
you go to jail.
It's like, you got me.
Muja says I want lay the land to be a buff like so. That with the magic, it probably there'll be something there. I'm sure. I will say that the original design for lay the land was lower end speed. 15 points of speed because it was they were when the game launched. It was they couldn't make us go too fast because it was you know, it would have lagged. It would have lagged. It wasn't optimized good enough. Those problems seem to be fixed as people now doing like 60 run speed with all the buffs stacked between road, lay of the land, and what's the other one? And grabbing the bug buff. So seems like that problem's been resolved with the optimization they've done. So I agree with you though. Hopefully they do something with that. I mean, the Adric said that all abilities have the availability to get infused with Ember, so that would assume then that one would be included. Neverwinter? Yeah. Are you talking about Neverwinter as in the MMO?
The MMO, yeah.
Ugh, I hate that game.
I liked it in the beginning. My family played that, but when I don't know, something about it had changed, and it's just weird. I don't know how to explain it. It doesn't feel right when you play it. Besides the crazy arse cash shop, you know. You
yeah.
5 diamonds and all this stuff.
I only played it on the Xbox.
It's still got players though. I know that.
Oh yeah, still something there.
Yeah, some people. I mean, it's got its fans.
Anybody ever played the single player Neverwinter Nights? They had servers on
yep.
that, and they did like the role playing and stuff. I did that.
Yeah, some of those are still up too. Some of those, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's nice to hear that.
Yeah, that was really cool.
That was Neverwinter Nights, wasn't it?
Yep.
Or something like that.
Yeah, Neverwinter Nights. Yeah. Cool game. Feel like that was like Neverwinter Nights and Neverwinter Nights 2. Feel like that was the last of the CRPGs for a long time before we got like some really good ones again. More recent within the last 10 years we've been eating well. I'm hoping that Baldur's Gate 3 opens up the floodgates and we start seeing tons of people really trying to innovate and push that genre forward.
No, because, you know, they don't want to spoil us with great, you know.
Yeah, they can't release too many great games. Right.
Yeah, so they gotta waste their money on, like, Diablo 4 and Pantheon, you know, I mean,
yeah. You know how it goes. If you don't eat a little trash, how will you know that the steak and lobster is so delicious, right?
Or find that diamond in the rough.
Yeah. Is there a hero bracer line? I don't know. I have no idea. Let's try to imagine Blizzard's version of Baldur's Gate 3.
That's Overwatch meets Heroes. There you go.
There you go.
Hey, I got a question, and I mean no disrespect with this question because, you know, I don't know him. But what's the secrecy of why Witcher's silent? Does he just stay silent?
I think it's just
once or twice.
Yeah, I think it's just as loud as his house. I think.
Oh.
It's the same thing for me. Yeah, once it gets like there's a lot of time. I mean, like the thorough traffic, so you got people running back and forth, shouting all that stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought maybe that was his mystique of the game. You know?
I mean, it does add a certain mystique too.
Right.
But
or you could just buy a Blue Yeti.
He did get a nice mic for a while, and I think it broke on him.
Blue Yeti, you can make it where it can barely catch a pin drop.
Yeah, it works pretty good too. It's not perfect, but it works pretty good.
It just picks up all the taps I do on my keyboard, and if I tap my desk.
I'm gonna
you guys don't hear me. I'm face punching mine right now.
Well, apparently my mic picks up my stomach and knows it's still coming from me, I guess.
Mine picks up tapping on the desk, so.
Yeah.
I regret buying Starfield. Oh, Mugen! But you don't have to regret it anymore. Well, maybe for a little while longer. But that Star Wars mod is coming along great. It looks freaking cool, dude. I'm just gonna wait for that to finish, and then I'm gonna play Starfield. It looks really good. Look it up. It looks great.
Is it just all like the large areas of nothingness. That's what a lot of people have been
Yeah,
saying about.
that's
Yeah, yeah. It's just it. Here's the deal: if you're obsessed with space,
Mhm.
you might like it because it feels like space. It feels like you just land on a planet and you know you
Okay.
run a long time and maybe don't see nothing, and then eventually you do see something. And I mean, I can see a bit of appeal there, but it didn't hook me for sure. And I'm a sucker for Bethesda style gameplay. I mean, I'm playing late at night when I can't sleep. I'm playing freaking Skyrim again. I do like that
Dude,
game loop.
I love them Elder Scrolls.
Yeah, I do too. Freaking love Elder Scrolls. They
I don't
shouldn't
know,
have
man.
made Starfield. They should just made the next Elder Scrolls. Man, dang
Yep,
it. They
I agree.
wasted so much time making Starfield, in
I
my
agree.
opinion.
I think they wanted to get a new
A new IP.
IP out. Yeah.
On
I've been playing
Xbox,
Daggerfall.
I think making a new IP is a really great idea. As long as you're satisfying your old IPs already, right? Pisses me off when, like, dude, geez, the amount of money they made off of Skyrim. You know, it's crazy that, like, we're well
And Fallout
beyond
4.
longer. We're now beyond longer since Skyrim launched than the time when Skyrim launched since the very first Elder Scrolls launched. We're beyond that length of time since we've had a new Elder Scrolls. So if you take,
Makes me feel old now.
isn't that crazy? Like Elder Scrolls 1 launched, and then the time it was from that day all the way to Skyrim, we've now, since Skyrim, it's been longer.
Wow.
That's outrageous. And it's not like, oh, well, that IP wasn't selling well, or, you know, let's try something different. Like, it sold, it still sells. It still sells well.
yeah.
It's
I have a
crazy.
friend that works at Bethesda.
Oh, really?
He doesn't work on those games.
Yeah.
He works on
Okay.
like the smaller projects.
Oh, that's neat.
So cool, though. That tour way back in the day of their office was super cool. Does anybody remember that? I think it was right before Skyrim launched. They did like a documentary style tour of their office.
Yeah. It's like 5 hours, 4 hours.
Yeah, check it out, Kean. It looks really cool. I don't
You could look
regret
at-
not buying Starfield.
Star Citizen. Good game. It's being built slowly.
Oh, nice. You're about to start Phantom Liberty. Cyberpunk is good these days.
Yeah, that's another. If you didn't get it at the beginning and you get it now, you're gonna be in love with it.
Yeah.
Being heartbroken.
It's all good, Witcher. I was just curious.
Because I seen you start up on this server, I had to give it a shot. My rogue is now 32. Dang. Slaying it.
Nice.
Alright, this is the one I can't hit. But you guys can. Yeah, $20. Heck yeah.
AFK for just a second.
Alright.
Come on, let's go outside. Come on.
$60 again now on top in the Steam and Epic sales charts.
Well, the biggest game of the year was supposed to be that the day before.
Oh, yeah. When is that even supposed to come out now?
Probably right after Pantheon does.
I think it'll release before Pantheon. I do think that.
Well, they have a lawsuit going on.
Oh, do they? I didn't know that part.
Well, yeah, they had a. That's why it's no longer on Steam. They fixed it in Korea. They're now fighting in the U.S.
What are they getting sued for?
Well, it wasn't getting sued. It was just copyright infringement because somebody else came out with an app called The Day Before, which was like a calendar.
I see.
Yeah, it's big stink. I'm waiting. It's supposed to come out on the 10th of November, but it's not on Steam anymore. So, and I have a feeling they're just gonna come out with another. Hey, we can't come out here. We're gonna delay it again.
They lost the suit in another country, I believe.
It's in Korea is the one they won, I think. If not, it was the U.S. One of the two. They won one, and then they had to fight the other.
They're appealing, and some are speculating they're changing the name. I mean, I would. That'd be the easiest solution, right?
That's what they should do.
Last at the end, so the day before last. There you go. You could have $1 million.
There you go. The day before last.
Yeah, but a lot of people are upset because if you look at the I guess the image that they have, it's just like The Last of Us. It's in the same design. Looks just like it.
Wow, that sounds kind of lazy.
Yeah, it's like there's not that much imagination. And like the prior to it, like the what the game looked like before was awesome. I mean, it was low poly, things were working, and then they went for a more realistic look, and now it's like they stopped to do update to Unreal 5 from 4, and then this whole thing with the name stuff, they decided to keep it till the 10th of November.
So there you go. More evidence, guys. More evidence. You can't do realistic style. It's not possible. It's not possible, guys. Got to be realistic.
Oh no, it is. You just have to have a big company.
No, you don't.
No, well, Embers tends to argue.
Yeah, but most of that stuff is assets.
Not all of it,
that
though. But not all of it.
Not all of it. No.
Like the mobs are all theirs. Character design is all theirs. Armor is all theirs. They mostly just use assets for world building. But not all of that is either.
Yeah, but...
Which I don't see a problem with. If you're... That's the thing that kind of upsets me about Pantheon. Use the assets for the world. We don't give a crap where the tree come from. Nobody's going to get mad about that. Nobody's going to be like, oh my god, I can't play this game. I've seen this tree before. Like, nobody cares.
Yeah, you could update it later when you launch the game.
Yeah, if you want to consider a placeholder later after launch, fine. You know, that's fine.
That's what they're called. That's what they're there for, placeholders.
Yeah.
Granted, you have to give respect to who
but there's probably also a lot of with placeholders too. Once you start doing a bunch of it, a couple of developers have told me it becomes a big tax on the optimization too, because they're all created, you know, so mismatched differently that it is pretty taxing. I've heard too. Yeah, like I remember. Here's a good example of trees in actually specifically. Anybody played Dark Age of Camelot remembers when they did the big update and they made the trees look better, and I think the water, if I'm remembering right. And we were just kind of like, cool. Anyway, you know, like it just wasn't that big of a deal. Nobody cared.
Okay, there is a fix on that tab targeting, guys, and I will tell you here just a second how to fix it.
Okay. Mine works like most of the time.
Okay, it's under options and keyboard, and in the little box, you open it up to target, and then you can go to change tab to whichever one you want. Target nearest NPC.
Wait, what
And
was? How did you get to it again?
options,
Right.
keyboard,
Okay.
and then the little
Drop
where you
down.
can open up movement and all that. You'll go to target,
Right.
and then whichever one you want target nearest the NPC, make that your tab key.
Oh, I actually went to camera. I wonder if I'm having trouble. All right. Target nearest NPC. Yep, I got that as tab.
Okay. Nothing else has tab on it?
Nope.
Then you should be good to go. Because some people would have tab for other things.
Yeah.
Like target myself and...
Yeah, EverQuest starts with something weird
Yeah.
as the, forget what it was. Don't mind duplicate trees, but I don't like duplicate character avatars. Yeah. Yeah, I think the models are more important. Like, you can get away with using some asset monsters and stuff. I think it's fine, but you're going to have some... You know, once again, you're going to run into issues, too, with art design's going to look mixed-matched if you don't do what Embers does, which is take them in-house and play with them a little bit, make them look like it fits your art style for your game. Sometimes, Feastdog, I wish you could, which maybe you can, I just forgot how to do it. I wish you could turn on the old graphics. I know you used to be able to. But I would like to go back and look at those old models for Dark Age Camelot, what it looked like when it launched. They used to have the option to do that, but I don't think they do anymore. Because I know a lot of people would stay with the old models even after the new ones were made, which actually in that game were superior, but for... to get better frames in RVR back in the day, people would switch to the old models.
I mean, I played with the old EQ models.
Yeah, I do too. Except for Witcher. I gave Witcher his new ogre model. What people won't care about for looks is building ground clutter and trees, especially when you're a freaking pre-alpha. It's true. Did Phoenix have something like that? I remember the Phoenix server. We had fun on it. We played that for a while. Until they shut down, actually. "15 minutes. Yeah, and it's not because I'm about to level. I'm about to say this because I'm about to level, but I should probably call it for EverQuest soon too, so we can get some members time in.
That's cool.
It has nothing to do with I'm about to level. That's coincidental. Lost in Freeport. At least Freeport has signs, though. At least it does have signs.
Yeah, it does have signs.
I did ding, but that's not why that I'm saying soon I gotta go. Level 12.
Cool.
Uthgard is still alive, yeah. Uthgard just always had a well, not always, but it's always, well, recently in the last few years had a population problem.
I get the first res at 14.
Oh, nice. Yeah, 14. Yeah. On this server, yep.
Yep. I got 9 spells in my bag as soon as I dinged 14, by God. That's 2 hours of mimming.
Stop complaining. Gosh.
Yeah, I agree with the Mugen. Pantheon's way too worried about stupid stuff, like how each zone looks, crafting, class balance. Especially class balance, right? It's so weird to me that they've done so many refreshes on classes, knowing damn well that you don't even have all the classes in the game, therefore all your efforts are in vain, because as more classes are introduced, it's going to throw that balance off again. You know what I'm saying? Like, we don't need another refresh, because you're going to have to refresh them 100 million times. Don't even worry about it, right? Get all the spells in the game. They're going to be wonky, whatever. If they're a big major bug, maybe fix that. Keep going. Keep getting the classes. And once all the classes are in the game, then your data is going to make sense, right? Then you're going to be able to compare the druid and the cleric. You're going to be able to compare the warrior and the paladin. You're going to be able to compare them and actually try to balance it that way. It's impossible to balance it when you don't even have the classes in the game. It's just so weird.
Tired of seeing the Dire Lord and the Shaman and the Monk.
Right. It's enough. We get it. We know.
Yeah, that's what they've cared about for, what, almost a year and a half?
Yeah.
And the Monk?
And the Rogue.
I mean, I feel like the Enchanter is not playable.
Oh, watch into you. Watch into you.
Oh, yeah, no, I was just saying. Because I don't think that... The cleric's been touched, right? I can't remember. Alright.
There was a cleric in somebody's stream one
Yeah,
time.
there's the clerics are in the game, yeah.
Yeah. I think that's...
But for the most part, it's Dire Lord and Shaman and Monk. You know, for the people that aren't pledged or whatever, just watching videos, that's what all I ever see.
But they did that one video with that monk fighting outside a tower. And wasn't it Co did a monk waifu?
Yeah, he's played the monk a few times, yeah. I think he even played the monk when they did the Castle d'Evier.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, if you don't have vast resources, you have to excel prioritizing how you spend the ones you do have, yeah.
Well, if you guys ever get to invite a friend to come play it, remember Gibo. He needs to go check it out so I can complain.
Who does? What now?
If you guys ever get to invite friends to play Pantheon.
Oh, right, yeah. Yeah, they were doing that thing where you could just enter in to win and get to play for the weekend. I expect they'll return that once they're back in whatever zone they're... Or not zone, as in... That's not what I meant. When they're in the realm of headspace of things. Yeah.
It's all good.
I know, I still think their best move would be to open the gates.
I agree.
Get more people in, so more people can show it off. Than just a select few.
And they can slow down the XP, right? So, you know, where people aren't just max level in 3 days and then pissing and moaning because they don't get to go nowhere. Just take it slow and let people play it. See what happens.
That's what I was saying, like that, like little starting area, like EverQuest 2 had. I wouldn't make it like that is the game, like starting area would be in the game, but give us like a little island, 1 to 10, make it like it's going to take a while, and you need groups and have a dungeon in there. Test a lot of stuff. Call it your little testing room. Especially with that pipeline they showed a video where they were showing how they can build the world now faster.
Yep.
Man, they could put an island together. I don't care if it's an island where it was just green or gray boxed. Who cares? Build one in like a couple days, and then slowly build on top of that with like NPCs, quests. Build all your systems in, and then okay, here you go. Break it while we fix it, and work on other stuff. Here you go.
Alright, I'm out of mana, guys.
Alright. Yeah, the silence is not good, I don't think. I would have not allowed this to fester or continue to burn without making a very public-facing statement, for sure. In a way, it just leads full credence to the entire leak, right? Like, there's no real statement from VR, so...
I
Could be sitting on it.
We talked about the other night, man. The minute the leak come out, I would have stayed up all night getting ready, coming out the next day and be like, hey guys, this is what's really going on. Instead, no, you're gonna wait till the 26th. It's like, really? So everybody's gonna fume the discords and the forums and everything, and just it's all out of whack at this point.
Well, it could be try to get more publicity on it.
That's not good. I've got, I might have topped, I'm somewhere near 400 comments. Not a single one of those is positive.
Good.
Yeah.
No.
And I approached it very neutral. You know what I'm saying in my video?
Did.
I wasn't me screaming and saying, oh, screw you guys. I was very neutral. I just presented what we know, my thoughts on, that, and I stayed very neutral. And not a single, I don't even have one out of 400 comments of anybody saying anything positive. So it's not, some people say all publicity is good publicity. Not in MMOs. Not in MMOs it's not. Look at the publicity Vanguard got when their servers launched and an absolute mess. That was not good for them. They never recovered. All publicity is good publicity for some people. Not for MMOs. Not for the MMO industry.
Mm-hmm.
Bad publicity is a death. That's a nail in the coffin.
Oh yeah, you basically just lost 80% of your community right there. The game is on the community.
That's a good question, Dante. Is there another MMO where the size of your character matters for getting around dungeons and hitboxes, such as in the EverQuest? It is the same in EverQuest 2. Vanguard had that. That might be all.
Character size, I don't think so. I know in DDO some stuff matters. But that's
character size does in DDO?
I think so.
Okay. I could see it. That game's very well designed for
that D&D
sure.
aspect.
Yeah. Joe Linder was spot on his new video. Yeah, I thought it was pretty good, yeah.
We should do a Vanguard run one day. See how
me and Witcher started it. People like to watch it.
Like a once a month kind of thing, just to see how far you can get.
I was thinking of doing that with ESO. Their magic Shadow Blades are up there, and that's what I kind of like to play as.
Last year, I did take Vanguard as far as you can go in content. It was up in the 30s.
Oh.
It was a little rough here and there. You know what I mean? We ran to a couple dungeons that were really janky, but you can definitely get up in the 30s before you start really feeling like everything's not complete. Like, it's really interesting to play on that server, though, because you go in a dungeon they haven't organized yet, and you can still go there. It's just the mobs are, like, there'll be like 50 mobs in one spot, you know, and you pull one, and then you're like, oh my god, there's 50 of them. It's kind of interesting.
I wanted one, not the whole zone.
Embers. I'm gonna buy the game, send the link. Oh yeah, I got you, man. Embers Adrift is a great game if you like classic spirited MMORPGs. Here's my link. It is on sale right now. You can play the game for free and try it out to November 5th. And then during that time, up until November 5th, you can get the game. You can use my link and get the game for only $20. It's a buy-to-play game. You don't have to have a subscription, although I highly recommend the subscription if you can afford it. And it's definitely worth playing if you like EverQuest or anything like that. Always make the smallest, darkest characters because they often have advantages.
Well, like I was saying in D&D terminology, yeah, you want to be, if you're like a gnome or a halfling, get that bonus to anything human or higher size.
Yeah.
Advantages, though.
Yeah. Should we go? Are we just gonna like out here? Or should we try to get somewhere?
Probably go back to Greater Fate Art, because next time we log on, we'll go. If we do it during the week, I think we'll be all right in Unrest.
Yeah, that's a good point. I'd like to get back in Unrest. That was killer XP.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you know that 1,500 people.
Well, during the week, we had no problem getting a camp, and in fact, we had to zone the camp a couple times and got back to our spot. No issues.
I know, got killed by 2 magicians in Freeport. What race are you?
Did you go to the magic section? That's probably not where you want to go.
Pop in front of the cavern? $35 Canadian? Is that the... Can anybody confirm? Didn't think it was that big of an exchange rate, is it? $20 US equals $35 Canadian?
I don't even know that anymore.
That's what my links say, because people have been buying it on my link for $20 US at least. For sure. Or is the $20 thing over? I don't think it is, though. Hang on. I'll check. I'm pretty sure it goes to November 5th. I definitely said that right in front of the devs. They didn't correct me. I've been saying that for a long time, so I'm pretty sure I was correct. It is $20 US, though. Yeah, according to what I'm looking at, and I could be a little off, but it should be right at about 24 and some change Canadian. Could be a little off. Like a barbarian rogue XRSK. Yeah, at Kunark, I'm going to make an XRSK. I want to make a Shadow Knight XR. That'd be fun.
Dark Elf, Master Race.
Witcher likes those dark elves.
Back
For
in the
sexy
day,
individuals.
they are. The dark elves are the
Best looking
hottest
one.
ones in EQ, yeah.
Yeah, can't debate it. Best looking ones.
Especially the females.
Yeah.
I like the helmet on the females. Males are the helmet's pretty cool too, like the metal ones. Full plate. Even the new model helmet's pretty cool looking. I think the female has the skull and
Where's the Embers team from in real life? They're based in Texas, except for Eloah. And I'm not 100% where she is.
sounds like she's European.
Yeah, that's what I've
Yeah,
always
she's
thought, for
definitely
sure.
there. She told us one time, and I don't remember.
Yeah, she told me one time too, and I forgot. And I don't want to misquote. I think I remember, but I don't want to say it because I could be wrong. Erudite is the best looking female, Smootin says?
No.
I mean, hey. Everybody's entitled to their own
Whatever you're
opinion.
into.
Yeah.
We all have our own fetishes.
Yeah.
All good.
Into foreheads, you know. Maybe that's why you watch my stream. I got a pretty big forehead. Maybe that's why you like me. So I'm not gonna give you a hard time.
I don't know. I mean, you could have like a round face. Forehead makes it.
Yeah, I definitely don't have the elongated. Yeah. Oh, guys, I did get a brand new mullet wig. I'll be showing off for Retro Night on Wednesday.
Oh my god.
It's a beauty. It's a beauty.
That reminds me of Doc Disrespect with his mullet.
This is even better than his. Way better than his. Actually, the exact mullet that Dr. Respect uses is the mullet I use for MMO Cop. The exact one. I actually bought that mullet originally to do a puppet of Dr. Disrespect. And then I changed my mind when I was making the puppet. It seemed way too mean. I was like, I don't think Dr. Disrespect will think this is funny. So I didn't do it. But that's what I bought it for.
Yeah, but it's not like any like.
It seemed
You guys use
it was mean, dude. If you could have seen the way that puppet looked, it was real mean. And I was like, you know what? This is a little nuts. Asmongold, he likes it. He's into that. He loved it. That was fine. But I was like, I don't know. This probably isn't the kind of attention I want to get.
You either get good attention or bad, but you get attention.
Yeah. I'd rather not get the kind of his what does he call his community? The
Champions Club.
The Champions Club. Yeah, I'd rather the Champions Club not become my enemy. We'll just sort of let that one sit.
Bulletproof mullet.
Oh, the foreheads are covered in the old... Wait, what are you talking about? They're covered in the old models. What do you mean? I don't
They just have hoods on.
Oh, hoods. Right. Okay. I see what you mean. You can still see them, though. My wife definitely... She definitely noticed. That one time that guy walked up, the first Erudite she ever seen, she will... if I mention it right now to her, she will start laughing. She still thinks it's hilarious.
They got big brains.
Yeah, that's what I told her.
My problem was like, you looked at EverQuest 2 versus EverQuest 1, like the race is 9 times different.
Yeah, they should have left. Erudites are supposed to have big foreheads, and to me, I didn't like the models in EverQuest 2 for the Erudites. Why did they do that? Why didn't they leave them that way? That was what made them unique.
Yeah. All the elves looked the same. They just had different skin tone.
Foreheads are much more extended in the new model. I'll have to look. I've seen one. Obviously, I've played with the new models, but I can't imagine in my head when anybody says Erudite, I think of the old model for sure. The little purple robe.
I do like them in armor though. They got
I think you're right, Witcher.
Yeah, that's where I was thinking. Belgian. That's where I think Belgium. That's where I think she is. Old school Erudite play is banging. New Erudite equals gross. All right, well, guys, I'll be back in just a bit. I'm gonna go. Apparently, my stomach will not stop, and I don't want the whole Ember stream to be my stomach screaming in horror.
I did eat, but I'll go eat something else that'll shut up. And then I'll be right back. We're going to do some Embers Adrift. We'll see who we can get on. It would be nice to hit up something higher level if we can get enough people on. So Mujin, if you want to play with us, that'd be fun. Try to hit up Flood Ruins or Forgotten Depths or even if we get enough people, even go out to the other zone of Red Shore, the Red Shore Ridge, hit up, kill some lizard people. I don't know. We'll find something fun to do tonight for Embers. We'll just poll everybody and see what everybody wants to do when we get on. And depending on what group we get and what levels we have available, we'll base our opinion or our destination on that. But come back for Embers. I'll be live in 30 minutes. Well, a little less than 30 minutes, about 8:30 p.m. Central, 9:30 p.m. Eastern with Embers. So come back for that. And until next time, my friends, God bless. Happy gaming. I'll see you guys in just a little bit. Bye, everybody.
Hi, Dad. I'm level 2. Papa makes fun of me.